have this thing called a rhythmomania, which is an impulse to count. And they must count things. The older the vampire, the more the impulse grows.
My lords and ladies, the rumors, I do believe, came from a reliable source who has been around for a long time. And she has painted a picture of heroes in the past. If you wish to know the truth, one of those heroes lies before you. If he dies, you may lose your chance to find the Black Hand forever.
And you see one of the advisors from the House of Knox stand up, and he's like, this is blasphemy. I don't understand why we're even entertaining this notion. There is no infiltration. We have so much security around. It's ridiculous. There is no one who's infiltrated our ranks.
But what have we to lose? Hold on, Grim. What have we to lose? If we are wrong, allow us to heal him. Allow him to bear testimony. And if you find this testimony wanting, we will deliver him back to you.
Roll me diplomacy.
Oh, can I get assistance?
Who do you want assistance from?
I think she would be the best one.
My charisma sucks.
What I do?
She has a 6.
She has a 6 in diplomacy.
Charisma's
Yeah.
my dumb stat.
I want
And so it's
assistance from our
intelligence.
cleric. Please.
You can back him up because they know that your particular plan is very honest, so they understand that you speak the truth. I'll get if you succeed. What is your roll?
Good.
15.
What's yours?
Not good.
What did you roll?
I rolled a nat 1.
At least I'm honest.
I'm honest too, but
She looks at you and she just shakes her head. I think that we
You're
understand your
off.
pleas.
Yeah, I know.
We're still playing out
But
there meeting.
we also have our own
Okay.
way of doing things, and this man has already been tried in a fair court.
then spare him and let us find another who may testify.
Why? This and then the other gentleman that was with the one that stood up and talked, he was like, and you notice that he's wearing everybody roll me a sense motive. Since he's standing up and doing the
13.
Can I add anything to this?
11.
I don't have a
Did anybody roll higher than a 15?
4.
Oh wait,
So it'd be 8 plus 4.
I got an 8.
I got 12. I got a 12 too, so.
Okay.
No, dice like
So-
tonight.
so you're looking at
21.
Yeah. Well, she's gone.
You know that this man is
Oh,
scared.
yeah. I
He
forgot
is
about that.
nervous. He is sweating. There is beads of sweat on his thing, and you know this because you've seen animals act like that when they're scared and they're in a trap. And you know for a shadow of a doubt that this man is petrified by your
Grim
presence.
smells fear.
You smell his fear, and you know that this guy is only speaking because he is afraid.
You called dragon shit.
You know, you're acting like somebody who sees me get mad.
And he just sort of looks at you. He's like, "Sir, I have no quarrel with your kind."
You may have no quarrel, but if you look like somebody who's seen Grim mad, that means you're scared. And if you're scared of something. So I propose a new deal. Keep me. Let my companions go find the one who can testify.
And roll me diplomacy.
Be better than a friggin' one. 18 total.
You don't have no race in diplomacy?
I have 1 rank, and that's because I have 1 charisma.
Oh, shit. Okay. So the lady, she's like, holds up her hands, and she's like, wait. I need you to roll me a sense motive, because you're hearing all this.
Yeah. I'm just kind of.
Because you have just, also a high check, or a move silent and a high check for me.
I
Because you're
need a
coming-
sense motive, a move silent, and a hang check. All
Yes, all three.
You missed a bit.
You're doing a lot.
roll.
I'm
Alright,
trying
now,
to
where
save
are you
everybody's friggin' life.
So you got the
Without
daggers.
blowing everything up.
You got the daggers. Where are you going after that?
Back in there.
Back in there. Okay.
Oh god, she's gonna get us killed.
Not yet. Because they have me as leverage now, potentially.
Oh fuck.
What did you roll total?
My sense motive
Okay.
is a 10.
Okay, that's
You
not
just
a big
hear
deal.
people talking. You have no idea what the fuck they're saying. You don't give a shit.
Okay.
Roll me your hide check.
You want my hide or my move
I
silent
want your
first?
hide first.
Okay.
That's good.
18 plus 28.
Okay. So they can't see you, and roll me a move silently.
She just does this as she's walking past everybody. John Cena, you can't see me.
26. 29.
Fuck. Okay. So you move back, and you have your dagger strapped to your.
We're getting them where they
under
count.
Your cloak,
Okay.
She's just sitting there like,
and you're sitting next to Alaric on the side of his backpack. But keep in mind though that they can see you now, so it's gonna be even harder for you to move or try to get into his bag because they're all looking at you.
I'm gonna need a disguise check
Or do you just
for
need
the
an hour?
daggers.
Oh, okay.
wait.
Oh, I'm gonna take a little walk. My heart's pounding. I got a lot riding on this
That's
one.
not gonna
That
help you.
idea. I was gonna say, wait, do you
No,
need to make an
I
hour
need a
Grimlock wall?
disguise device.
What are you disguising that?
Grim and I are kind of moving so that we kind of block the rogue a little bit, like
Gonna create
Okay.
an Grimlock wall?
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna,
nonchalantly.
So roll me both a sense motive check, both of y'all.
I was gonna say if you look like you're kind of leaning over
Either that or
to.
whoa.
Woo! 20, dirty 20.
Okay.
I was like,
Wow. So you managed to like
You want to
close the
disguise
gap
your
so
eyes.
they can't see Mary. They can't. She's so short, and you were so taller. They can't
It's on
see
my
her
sheet.
slip daggers to you.
Grim and Alaric strike again.
So you feel this metal. You feel this metal in your palm,
Oh God.
and you know it's a dagger. You feel this
No.
metal in your palm. You know it's a dagger. You
My
feel this metal in
husband
your
is an
palm,
asshole. I
and you
don't
know
want to
it's a
do that.
dagger.
I don't want to do that. No.
You're palming these off to people.
Oh man.
Yeah,
feel
never
a dagger in
mind.
your hand.
Which I can
Okay,
hide.
we blocked you. They can't see you.
I don't need
Okay.
a dagger.
yeah, you did this under total.
You're
Everybody gets-
horrible at
Everybody gets a
roguing.
dagger except for you.
Yeah, because I don't need one.
I have nothing.
These
to
are just regular
disguise.
daggers.
Yeah, normal
So-
dagger.
Well, he was
You have a
trying to
dagger.
build you as a shadow dancer, wasn't he?
Yeah,
But I
You're-
still usually have disguise, and I
But
have
it wasn't
zero.
exactly
That's fine.
needed.
That's fine.
It's okay, it worked
So
out.
this is how we're doing this. So right now, you're sitting there. You have a dagger in your hand. Now,
I'm gonna slip it into my
so
robes.
cool.
Okay, now
Do a
So
little
what do you
tie
want
it
to
to
do
your
right now?
Where
arm inside your sleeve. That way
is
you
your
just have
bag?
My
You can
backpack
see
is
this.
on my back.
And you're in front of me.
I'm in
Yes.
front of you. Grim
So
is
you
right
had to
by.
be
We're
here.
forming a
Yes.
shield wall for
Move
you.
silently.
to- and there's nobody behind us to
And I
even
want
pay
you to, and
attention.
then after that, I want you to do a balance check for me, please. 'Cause I want to see if you can balance all those alchemist potions in your hands.
Oh, good gosh.
7 plus.
Plus, I'm doing a move silently.
Yes. ma'am.
26 plus 7.
Okay.
Uh oh. There's 2 rolls.
There's 4 guards. So okay, so you did it. You were able to get out. How many do you have with you?
I have 5 alchemist fire, 5 acid flasks.
How many are you trying to get out?
How many pillars are there?
There's 4 pillars. I'd say just do the 4
Okay.
4 flasks of
So you
acid.
take 4 flasks out. Do a move silently.
Another move silent?
Yes, because you're gonna put them. You're taking them from his bag and you're putting them in your own.
Okay.
9 plus whatever.
9 plus 26.
Oh, how much is that weight?
She might have one that's spotted or
35
almost.
For yours.
What was it?
35.
Thought we were gonna have the.
I rolled a nat 20.
Oh,
However, the problem is that I can't beat her score,
right.
and it's more than 10.
Yeah.
Oh, she beats your score by more than 10.
by more than 10.
Yeah.
So
I
that
can't
20 didn't
justify.
work.
I can't. So I can't justify him being able. If it was less than 10, I would say it doesn't matter. It's a nat 20. But if it's more than 10,
it has to
I'm
follow
not
separate
gonna-
rules.
I
I'm
can
not-
understand.
I'm
Yeah.
not even gonna because that's bullshit at that point. Because I'm not gonna sit there and be like, I rolled at 20. I just negated 15 points of your awesomeness.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I'm not a dickhead.
I can understand your
Yeah, I think I would have ruled the same.
Yeah.
I think
So-
most of us would have ruled that the same.
So
way.
as you take them, you have them in your bag, and what are you going to do now? So,
I would-
so you have this acid. Now I have a quick flaw in your plan. Yes, she has it, but she doesn't know what she's doing with it.
Right. She's got a.
Well, as she's rummaging around, maybe you could try to whisper something.
Roll me that
I
beautiful
was gonna
bluff
say,
check
he
because
wouldn't-
you're
Bluff check?
because you were being stared at
What about
with
me?
fucking vampires.
So,
You have no idea.
Oh,
You don't know that he
shite.
has his thing.
Okay.
The only person who
I actually
knows,
have ranks in bluff.
the only person who
You
knows
probably
that he
have more
has
than
that
me.
is that.
22.
You are very fortunate, sir.
Okay.
I need you to roll me a wisdom check so that he knows that you want to go to the pillars.
I'm
so
glad I put those
I need you to roll me an intelligence
I have
check so
one
you can
rank in bluff.
effectively
if
communicate.
you want me to scare somebody, I
I
got.
put 5 ranks in bluff because of the synergy with diplomacy.
Oh,
I
yeah.
need you to roll me an intelligence check. I need you to roll me a wisdom. What you roll?
18 total.
18 total?
Because my
You
parents
rolled a
chaperoned it.
Yeah,
Six.
there
What
was
was it?
one.
Total 6?
Uh-oh.
You rolled
Total
4
6.
plus your. Okay.
Yeah.
You just know that you're supposed to take these vials. You don't know where they're supposed to go.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
So,
It's okay, most of our plan is still working. We
so
might
you
not
have
need
these
to destroy
vials,
the
and you're
pillars.
So what are you gonna do? You have these vials. You know that Alaric wanted you to do something with them. I want you to tell me what you think he wants you to do with them.
What I think or what I know?
What
No,
your character
What your
thinks.
character would think, logically speaking.
No metagaming.
Okay.
Like, and if you
Logically speaking, okay, my character snuck out. We
Got-
got weapons for everybody.
Right, you got
brought them
weapons.
back.
Right.
So obviously I know if some shit don't happen right, some shit gonna go down.
Okay. So what do
Okay,
you think?
logically.
Logically, okay.
Because I wouldn't have gone and got the weapons if I didn't
you
think
know
we
that
needed
shit's
them.
gonna happen. You have the weapon that.
And
you
now
know
I'm
you're the
looking
best
at,
with.
okay, do I know what's in the vials? Like 100% for
Yes,
sure, hands
you
down,
know-
I know it's acid.
You know that it's acid. You know that Alaric's carried acid before. You were there when he got those vials, so you know for definitively that those are acid.
Okay, I'm gonna look around the
The
room
room
and
should be familiar
Okay.
with that.
nonchalantly, just kind of
Yeah.
scanning the crowd,
Sure.
just looking around, chilling,
Okay.
checking out the prospects in the room.
Now I want to point out that you have not shared any of the knowledge that you know about the Black Hands tattoo.
Right.
And you have not shared any of the knowledge about. You've only said Lord Kane, but the man that's been talking has not said his name.
Right.
I want to make that definitively clear. He has not said his name. You just know
No.
that
Hold on.
he is an advisor to this Duchess of the House of Knox. You know it's a House
Fair
of
enough.
Knox. That's what you definitively know, and you know this because they've announced it.
Help me,
They were announcing it.
help me out here with my crowd scanning here. We got this nifty thing here, so let's just,
Okay. So
I
if
think
you're in a
that's
Coliseum,
clove.
that's where this is where your weapon shit is.
Okay.
In this section.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yep. So
So
Grady's
this is the
back
weapon
there.
shit section, and beyond this, like this is the, no, like this is not where the anti-magic is. This is where the
It's-
anti-magic ends.
Right.
Okay.
It's between those 4
But
pillars.
it's between those 4 pillars, so it's all the way back to here. And this is just a representation of where the pillars are in that same row.
Okay.
So, I mean, if we just took out one, it'd create a triangle that was across.
Yes, because it's
And we'd be
connecting
pretty
this way.
fair off.
Yeah. It'd have to take down at least 2 of them, really.
Right.
Now, you have acid, so
I'm trying to signal her to hold off before she does anything.
roll me roll me a wisdom.
That would be a nat 20.
Roll me a wisdom. Well, you've effectively communicated the best possible way you can to tell her
Pillars
that
won't
those
move, so I
acid
screwed it
bats
down.
are on the
So
pillars.
it was
Okay.
I
driving
need
me
you to
nuts.
roll.
OCD kicking in.
It did.
You
Well, this is right
understand
here,
that
and they're not,
Alaric
like,
somehow wants
straight
you to connect the acid bats with the pillars.
I can't
If
do it. The
things
pillars
go
have to be
south.
even.
And he
Can't
has
do it.
effectively communicated only
God.
if things go south.
Okay.
And that you know how this works.
And I am going to once again address our vampire speaker.
Okay.
So everybody's murmuring. Who I know is probably Lord Kane is acting really nervous.
He is the guy over there. Where he's at right now, that's the dude that's been speaking to you. That's
Okay.
the one next to the Duchess.
We
Okay.
don't know that he's Kane. He
We
just
don't
knows
know
You
that
know
he's
he's
Kane,
You know that
but
he's speaking and he's in that facility of the house.
and
of
he is
Duchess.
very nervous about what
and
we're
you
going
know-
on.
And we
with.
don't know his name.
You don't
I
know
don't.
his name.
Well, we don't know his name, but we do
Right.
know that there is a Lord Kane who has supposedly infiltrated.
Right, but we don't know if that's the one that's looking.
But he has not said his name.
No. No
Yeah.
one has said his name yet.
We don't
Okay.
know his name, but we know that there's a
You
Kane
know that he is in fear.
that's
And we
infiltrated
have-
and that he's scared.
And we have I've just offered myself to them as a semi-prisoner until we can find more evidence. So I'm going to,
roll me diplomacy.
I did that and it had come out to a 20, well, it was a bluff check, you had
It was
said.
a bluff, yes.
And it was a 22.
Okay. So here's what happens. They look at you and they're like, they know that you're sincere in your offering of yourself, but they really don't have a need for you. Like, they know that they want information from you because you know about Fide.
Right.
But they don't want to hurt you because they want to thank you. They're not understanding why you have so much involvement with this dude on the table.
And I'm about to drop the hammer on them.
Go for it.
Go for it,
Lords and
drop.
ladies, I have a name.
He slowly turns his head towards you, Larita, and his eyes close. He is. Roll me a heal check.
He passed the fuck out.
Not if I can help it.
Okay, so I continue.
24.
Go ahead. Okay. You
24.
know that he is not dead, but he is passed out.
Okay. I have information, I have a name. If you want this name, you will spare the man on the table because he is vital. I also have proof on how to find members of the Black Hand. I have seen it myself.
She silences the crowd as they start standing up because they're like, "No, this doesn't happen with our ranks. This isn't the case." And so she quiets everybody, and she says, "Let him speak. Let him speak." And then I want everybody to make a spot check.
10.
19.
11.
Somebody's gonna try and kill me.
21.
You see
I got
Diego
a 12.
right over there. Anybody who made it up farther of a 15 or higher?
I don't see him.
So you don't see Diego,
I see him.
but everybody else sees Diego right
I
over
don't
here.
see him.
Remember, we don't know him. Not that I see him, I'm just throwing that out there.
No eye contact, people.
Okay. So you see Diego over there, and he doesn't acknowledge you. He's not really looking at you, but he's looking at the table and he's looking over at that guy.
Okay. Give me a sign of good faith. I will give you part of the information that I have been told. And if you free this man, I will give you the rest of what I know. And I will find those who have greater evidence than even I.
So tell us, who has, like, what information, somebody else on the crowd, it was like, why do you think that we need this information for? Like, what information is so valuable that you can't just tell us in good faith?
I will tell you the name. And then, by good faith, I will tell you how to prove if they are
Okay.
Black Hand or not.
So she sort of looks at you for a second,
The name I have been given is Lord Kane, the advisor of House Knox.
And there is an eruption, and he looks nervous. He's like, I am. And then Duchess stands with him, and he's like, I object. That is bullshit.
Free the man, and I can give you proof.
And then she's like, I don't want to do. She starts to speak. Duchess starts to speak. She's like, that's blasphemous. House Knox is not a part of the Black Hand. And the speaker of the thing is like, okay, you better have immaculate evidence, because if not, you will be on that table, and we will have you for lunch.
I accept.
So, you see them grab. You see them.
My wizard
You
makes
see
some
them
bold
grab
moves.
Lord Kane, which is the man that was standing up, and he is not happy. He's like, fine, I'll entertain this fool. So he goes to the front, and they summon you up front. So there's 2 guards that are escorting you.
Well, this is definitely a scene if we ever needed one.
Edgar, go back to Grady.
Good, Edgar.
Goes back over here.
You guys better have my back on this one.
I
And
got
then you see Diego go with him as one of the guards.
I don't make eye contact with Diego. I look at him very, very briefly, act like I don't know him.
Okay, I want you to roll me a bluff check.
Why am I down
Natural 20.
So you're just stone faced. And Kane just looks at you.
New phone, Lucas.
And Kane just looks at you and just stares stone face.
Do they release the man from the table?
They are unstrapping him.
I wait until
They
he is unstrapped
set him
and
up.
escorted away from
So they've escorted him out the back.
Lord
But
King.
they stopped at the entrance. Like, they haven't put him into the Colosseum, they've stopped him at the entrance.
Alright. Lord King. Or should I call you Donald Drake?
And there's a hush. Among all of the vampires, there is a hush.
You have upon your body a mark, a tattoo of the Black Hand. Strip him and you will find it.
You want me to come strip him?
Grim, sit.
Grim
Down, boy.
talk, and they're like, Lord Kane, do you want to, do you some, he goes, I object, I am not going to declothe myself for this warm blood here.
You
And
will,
then-
or you will prove your guilt by
And-
forfeit.
And so he looks at you, and he's like, I want you to make a arcane check.
Arcane. 5 plus 18.
23.
23.
You know that the very center of where you're standing at is not anti-magic.
Are you fucking kidding me? Are you?
Alright, you fucker!
Because you feel
Magic.
your
I feel the tingle.
you feel the tingle. And then you see Lord Kane look at you and like he's gonna take off his outer garment and then make a listen check.
Fuck. Ooh, 4. I think it's 4. Yeah, 4.
You hear a tile break.
Spellcraft check to see what it is.
Teleport.
Teleport?
Teleport.
I don't have my staff. I don't have it prepared on me. I can't counterspell it.
So you're sitting there and
Can
all
I
of a
attack him
sudden-
before he teleports?
Wizards can turn any spell slot into a counterspell.
Can they?
Yes! Yes!
I do it. If I can do it, I'd fucking do it.
I'm not helping you.
We do anything that we're able
to do right now. We'll roll anything. Let's go.
You might have just saved this whole encounter.
He's scrolling so fast.
I know my fucking wizards.
Now you're a fucking wizard.
That's okay. I'll be a fucking wizard later. I'm gonna celebrate. If we pull this off, I'm celebrating. You'll celebrate too.
I need you to roll.
Bearskin rugs for all.
What level is teleport?
Fifth, I believe.
Fifth? Okay.
Yes, it's a 5th level spell.
Alright, hold on.
I've never seen anybody get this worked up over somebody leaving. I mean, everybody's got their
Counter
books
spells,
out.
counter spells. Where is fucking counter spell?
Okay.
Where is it?
Oh, no. I have this spell up, so. Alright. Okay, I need you to roll a d20 plus your caster level.
24.
And then that would be. Okay, so this is what happens. He crushes, because it is a tile that is predetermined,
Right.
meaning that it is an instant cast.
Yes.
You're able, you start the magic incantation to counterspell that magic because it's based off of a created item that is an instant thing. So you're trying to stop something that should just work.
Right.
So instead, you sort of cancel it in effect that it's not as long a range.
So he's still within the Colosseum.
He's still within the
You
Colosseum.
can use Dispel Magic as a counter spell.
Yeah, that's what
Yes,
we just
that's
did.
what we just did.
Yep.
That's what I just did. But the thing is that because the way that the way that this worked is because it's an instant thing. He is not able. He is teleported a short distance, so he's not. That tile went someplace farther out. So instead of it was a short range. So he's actually right here,
Guards, seize him!
and he bull rushes the door, bypass, and takes
Grim.
the boppers with him, and he is running out the door and he has incredible strength. So he has has boppers on, or he has the fuck, it's boppers. He's got him on his shoulder, and he is hauling ass out of the Coliseum.
Where is
I'll
he?
make
He's right
chase.
there.
He's right here at the gate. He
Grim.
bull rushes the gate.
Go!
I'll make chase.
Okay.
I chase after him as
I'll
well.
stand up
Actually,
and
I
address-
address the lords and ladies. You have your proof. Get him! And then I take off.
By his omission!
So you see a rush as everyone tries to flood to the back of the Coliseum. Now, here's the problem. As soon as you get to the gate, there's no outer. Like it is an instant out of the Coliseum. So
Okay.
there's no door, there's no tunnel. It just instantly goes back to where you started from.
A loop?
It's a loop. Because this is a neutral ground. And
Right.
so they basically made it to where when you come out, you go back to the front.
So he's back at the front now.
You would assume that's where you are at. If you're trying to go through that door,
Unless he
Right.
had another tile.
Unless he had another.
unless he has another tile.
Right.
You don't know what he has. So
Meanwhile,
as
I'm
he's...
still standing right there.
Okay.
I didn't go nowhere.
Okay. So as you come out the door, you're now back at the start where the bowl is.
All right. I want to. Where's the head speaker? The one who was addressing us.
She's still there.
Okay. I want to talk to her.
Okay, so you're not leaving out the door.
No.
Okay. So you turn back around and she's there. And she's just directing her guards everywhere. Like, seize him, find him, bring him to me.
What do you need from us?
Find him.
Do you have anything that
And
may
bring
aid
his-
us?
And bring his head to me on a platter.
Gladly.
I'm game for that.
So as you're there, is there anything you want to do in the Coliseum before you leave?
Get our stuff.
Okay.
Yep.
So you go get your stuff. And is there anything you want to do before you leave with your stuff?
No, I'm good.
I want to question the Duchess and see what she might have known about him and see if she can
Okay.
help us find him.
Okay.
She is not there. They
She's
have,
gone.
They have taken her out.
Okay.
She done
specifically
split.
her
Okay,
out.
question.
All the
House
advisors are out.
Knox
Yes.
made a fucking.
Okay, he was
beeline
right
for
there.
He was at the yes.
Crowd bum rushes him and he vanishes.
Right,
we had a
because there's a-
teleportation.
Yeah.
He had.
We're
more than
sure
one.
of that.
Most
You're
likely.
assuming
It's
much.
90% sure. There weren't too
We
many
can't
ways to
be-
get out
So
unless
there's
there
no
was a
way,
secret
like,
door.
why everybody was bum rushing him. There was a secret door somewhere or
Not
something.
likely.
It's possible we have a guy that knows stonecraft.
True, I can take a look.
basically from what you can tell is that
Or
the
a trap
Coliseum
door.
has a
The thing is, they basically trapped it so that nobody could escape if they tried.
right. You go back to the beginning.
But wasn't
Thank
he
you.
one of them though? So if
He
there
would have
is
known,
something
yeah.
there, he would know.
He would have known that there's an entrance that only the advisors would have known if they had to bug out or something. You could infer that there's an alternate way to get out of the Coliseum that doesn't loop you back to the front.
Meanwhile, we need to get out of the Coliseum so we don't blow our cover with Diego.
So she's like, she basically gives you a tile. It's a black tile.
Okay.
And she says, stand here, break tile, it'll take you out of the loop, so to speak, of the councils.
Alright.
This is the black tiles that they hand out at the door with everybody else to get out.
And this will work with my whole group or just me?
Everybody gets one.
Okay.
So you all would get one, and everybody would go out past the barrier. So like when they would fly, when Diego puts you in there, he
Right.
puts you in just inside where you
Inside
can go
the
in.
Right.
But this is outside of that area.
Got it.
So that
Everybody
you're not
break your
touched by the
tile.
magic. So you each one go to the center, you break your tile, because the way that it works is that you feast, you break your tile, you leave. You feast, you break your tile, you leave. That's why the center of this is not anti-magic.
Right.
Because that's how you exit. After you eat.
How far away is the city?
After I get the towel, I'll smash it on my forehead.
Fucking amazing. So you smash in the tile. The tile goes back to your to basically wherever you will it to go. So if you're wanting to go back to Serenity, that would be the place that you would end up at.
Okay, that's
That's
where we
place.
need to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go
So
to
you're
the
back
temple?
at Serenity.
Yeah, to the temple.
So
we need to
as-
gather up everybody.
So you're outside press of the temple, and then you hear shouts, and you hear like, "You gotta get him! I don't know how to contain him." And everybody
Sounds promising.
make a spot
Barry?
check.
9.
19.
Yeah, her campaigns be like this sometimes.
12?
I have a 13.
19.
Okay. You see a couple of fellows that seem to come out,
Barry?
and then this is what you feel.
Wait, Phil.
Feel.
She
this is
shouldn't
what you-
feel Barry.
This is what happens.
Well,
Well, I mean, she could, as he tramples over her.
But this is because it's a clear skies right now.
Yeah.
So basically, as you go through, you end up back at.
I
If
eat
I could
McDonald's
get
every day.
a town center.
We've got those.
No, my gumdrop buttons.
Oh, town center? Yeah, go to city.
Ooh, man.
Do you
really gonna set up a
feel
wizard.
a little?
Yes.
I don't know how the
I think
fuck
there's
we
like a
pulled that
market
off.
square.
City streets night to.
Very carefully and very.
Ashley had to move one that was bugging her. It wasn't centered with the
It
others.
wasn't. So I moved it.
Market square.
That works.
Oh my gosh. My heart deraced for a minute.
So I got a 19 as well. Does that mean I see what everyone was seeing?
You see.
I don't think she saw anything. She said she felt it.
I didn't feel it.
This.
Is that what I think it is?
That's Cthulhu.
Motherfucker. Your favorite enemy.
Cool. But that was really So somebody hide the cookies.
So
Breathe.
Initiative.
Give him a cold shower.
Breathe. Blood is rushing to your head.
So
Where's
you
my
see-
book?
You see this.
Where's my book?
I
got
need
my
you to
book.
do an Arcana check, please.
Does
Okay.
he need this?
Are you big now,
No.
sir?
But I need you to make mention of that.
What,
Okay,
was,
crying.
what is my Arcana again? 26.
I think he just had a religious experience.
Because I think I know what's about to happen.
That
I'm about to conform it.
is
Confirm.
Conform?
Conform.
a mind flare.
If it
Yeah,
makes you feel
that's
any
what I
better,
thought.
that was all on video.
Yes!
Nice. Was our meeting with the vampires all on video too?
I believe so.
I hope so, because that was epic.
That
Yeah?
was freaking epic.
I think most of it was just sound recorded while it was pointed down at the thing, but
That's
still.
okay.
So basically,
So what do I know about the mind
Breathe over
flayers
there.
from my Arcana check that I can
You-
relay to the
You
group?
got life insurance, I'm good if he dies.
It's only $10,000.
That's enough to throw you in the ground.
Damn, I've got
In case you're
$70,000.
wondering,
God, I'm just
at
gonna
the
cremate him in the
moment,
backyard. We got a
uh,
fire pit.
I'm not
There you
saying
go.
it was aliens
So you
guy,
know-
but it was aliens. It's kind of doing that thing at the moment.
you know that a mind flare is a solitary creature. They're usually sorcerers or wizards. They have they're most effective as a ranged combat. They use their spell-like abilities from a distance. They have tentacles, so they basically have. If they grapple you, they're gonna eat your brain, and they have 4 tentacles that they must get on you at the same time in order to eat your brain, which is instant death.
Do I know any resistances, weaknesses?
You know that there is no real known weaknesses.
I wanna hide.
Other than
Good
they are
one.
very intelligent and they will fuck you up.
Gotcha. I relay this all to the group.
Okay. So as you're relaying this all to the group and the group is swaying,
And I have stakes to help
roll me
keep Grim.
I
Hey,
wrote
spell
my
craft
title
check.
and went to Nevada. I don't know what y'all
Keep me,
did.
Focus.
Roll me-
Keep you
Well-
focused. Yeah, spellcraft.
We,
Yes.
we need to see what's going on because clear sky and rain don't mix.
Birds that fly across.
35.
He starts summoning this and this portal tears open
Son of a bitch.
and it
That's
comes
awesome.
out from the depths of hell and you hear a roar.
What do I know about him? It's close.
Do we have Barry?
We should have Barry.
My
Yeah.
Highlander Barry.
You see this.
He hasn't been very domesticated. That might not be a good
Roll me a
idea.
knowledge of religion check.
Son of a bitch.
I think I'd rather get eaten by the bear at this point.
I don't know if
Yeah.
getting
Yeah,
eaten by
yeah,
him is
it
what
is.
you'll need to worry about being
I figured
under
that's a
him.
classic.
You
Yeah,
said religion?
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
26.
That's a Baylor.
I'll find him
He's a
again.
demon.
Oh.
Baylor.
One of the highest and mightiest.
Snap apple dragon.
Equipped with a vorpal sword and flaming whip.
This
In
one
this
just says
Ah.
12 feet tall, dark red skin, has a flaming sword. So no whip
There
this
is no
time.
whip on this
Oh, okay.
creature, on this Baylor.
But
That
the
you
sword
can
is still
see.
probably
But the
more.
sword is still
Probably.
there. So as he
So if it
tears open
crits,
this realm and comes
cap.
forth from the ground, and you see him in all his epic glory, he is a large outsider.
Was there a cat?
And
Never
then
mind.
there's another
An
portal that
animal
opens
ran
up.
across the
Oh.
screen.
Stop with the
Another
portals, damn it!
And then I need does anybody have half dragons?
Maybe under a lizard man?
There might be lizard men might be
Like I
close.
said, maybe under a lizard
There, I
man?
think there's a
I'm not gonna
tiefling
like this fight.
dragonborn.
Probably
What
not.
about humans?
Although, let's see here.
We'll just say
Those two?
those two. We'll
They
say
don't
that
look like the right
this
colors.
is yours.
Nope, but all I can say is,
This is yours and this is his.
time to make some fucking
So-
chimichangas.
Wait, it's those two?
So this is
Did
what
we get
happens. You see these guys.
Well,
Releasing
one
restraint.
of them appears. You just
Level
hear
one.
one singing. There's a skeeter on my Peter. Whack it off.
Okay, I'm good with this now.
Wow.
So I want you to make a knowledge arcana check and you to make a knowledge arcana check.
I just got that. Who's making?
36.
Oh fuck. Okay, I get to read something to you.
I know things.
Does it
I
have
drink and I know
transformer
things.
Kool-Aid in
You,
it?
yes, you know that that's a half dragon,
Mm-hmm.
and you also know that the one's a silver and one's a gold half dragon. You also can tell that one
It's my husband.
looks really familiar, and you check the
I'm glad
silver
you kept
dragon,
those sheets.
and you
Green
recognize
string
something
sword,
that
pink
you've
string sword.
only read in books.
Damn.
They're not from your continent, but they're from the clan of Deneth.
What is this?
Did you have me roll Arcana? Because I don't have Arcana. I have religion and
I want you
history.
to do religion.
Religion.
29.
You know that this is from a patriarchy.
Okay.
You know that this person has a. You also can tell from the other one that there's some sort of monk monastery type robes and type looks. They are both scaly, and you can defer that one's a half gold dragon and one's a half silver dragon.
Okay.
You also know that this is from not something that you've ever seen before. You can pretty much guess that they're not divine
Okay.
by nature. Nothing about these guys is holy at all. And one of them looks really
Abso-fucking-lutely not.
and one of them really looks excited and is starting to has saliva when they look and their eyes are fixated on this mind flare.
Somebody's a little
Would you
chipper.
like to introduce
Well,
yourselves?
at least my eyes appear to be fixated, seeing as they're pure mercury.
Well, I'm not married to you in this campaign, right? Okay.
The golden dragon's just gonna look at the silver one. Go. So is that group over there our next clients?
We'll see. There might be some gold to be made.
Okay.
But for now,
You love your long
time to go to work.
Oh god.
So
I don't think they mean that kind of goal.
And with that,
yes. What would you like us to do?
But he's gold.
I would like to manifest
That's his
a
nickname.
power. Let's see. It has a
Might
visual
be that kind of
display.
gold.
Before we roll initiative, can I cast a spell real quick?
What would you like to cast?
I would like to cast Polymorph on Edgar and turn him into a very young bronze dragon.
I will tell you that I will make that your first round action.
That works.
I'm going to manifest a power.
And
I will make that your first round action.
Okay.
Can I cast Greater Invisibility instead before the fight and then do the Polymorph as my first round
You
action?
get
into a
if I will let you do whatever, but it's going to be your first round action.
Okay, I'll use Greater Invisibility as my first round action first. Actually, no. I'll do the Polymorph.
Will you make
I'll do the Polymorph!
Oh,
Adulting is hard.
Mind Flayer and Powerful Demon, but we have allies at least, so I might
Greater
survive.
Invisibility is going to be your first round action.
No, Polymorph.
Polymorph is your first round action.
Yes.
Who
To
are you
a-
polymorphing?
Edgar.
And you're to the dragon?
Yes, he is
Okay.
going to be a very young bronze dragon, which
Okay.
will give him 9d12s plus 18.
Okay. Or they still use his miniature?
Yeah, that's
We're
fine.
just going to make him a dragon.
Yeah, that's
Cool. So then I need that'll be your first thing. I need everybody to roll initiative, please.
13.
For both, I'm
16.
assuming.
So
I would assume for both, unless Amanda's.
Alaric is
Using them.
13.
Yes.
12.
Hold on, so you were 13. What were you?
Hal would be 18. Val would be 13.
Val is 13.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna say you're first before Alaric. What is yours?
12 for Grimlock and a 19 for Vatican.
I like that. I like that a lot.
I'm assuming you went the standard build.
This is the scimitar one.
Yeah.
Not the side one.
Glad you said
The scimitar one's still pretty.
That was 19.
Someone's
These
gonna
guys
need
are
a cold
legendary in
shower.
Amanda's campaigns.
Okay, what was you?
Out of curiosity, the blue
16.
and other
16.
dice that was out there for the 3 chests, what happened to those other 2?
That's a good question.
I thought I put them over here, but I could be mistaken.
I don't see them over here.
And then what was you?
19.
Maybe we moved them
23.
over there?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering if they went that way.
I think so. Because if they're not over here, then they gotta be over there.
Yeah.
Maybe they went underneath them.
What are you looking for?
The
Oh,
blue
those
and
two
green
pieces.
dice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
Yep, those
Okay,
ones.
yep.
my
I don't
bad.
need those.
I said okay, so.
I'm gonna need these. Because I got something for that friggin' Valor.
Vladimir, what's your dex?
Vatican?
Yeah.
Vatican's Dex?
Yeah.
My dice changed because
It's just a 1.
What's your dex?
You got the same ones
I
I do.
am
Faith.
really glad
What's
I
your
took the feat that I did now.
20.
Okay. So you're gonna go before Vlad.
Yeah, the scimitar build is what I used in her last
So what
campaign.
do I
side
know
build
about
was
the
a
Valor
Yeah.
as far as weaknesses
Scimitar one's still
and
badass.
strengths? Or is the card all
It's a
I
lot more crit
have?
happy.
Yeah,
The
it
card
is.
is all you
Not
for
as
the
much
Baylor?
damage
Yeah.
happy, but
Do you know
Yeah, the psychic does
I don't have knowledge religion, but I do have
Yeah.
knowledge planes.
Do knowledge the planes. And then I have Val, what's your dex?
21.
Valerius' dex is at a 14.
What's your dex, Ashley?
19,
Okay, so
right?
Ashley's
yeah, 19's
Yeah.
a +4.
So 22?
Well, no, modified a +4.
Oh, okay.
I know, I know.
Oh.
know.
When the fighting starts, then you can like all rah.
I know.
And then, okay, what was yours, Misty?
12.
12, okay. That's what I got mixed up.
See if I can actually do anything this time.
Pepper Beach and
Hey, and Ashley,
Yes.
I'm not keeping Edgar out of everything this time.
Good.
I was just waiting for the right moment to use the right thing.
We'll have Barry come fight with this one.
That's a good idea. Dog boil.
So, your turn. You're
Hold
gonna-
on.
What?
The planes check 21.
Okay, you know that this is a Baylor. You know that this is a large creature. You know that he has a vorpal sword. You also know that he has special attacks that will basically kill you. He also has something called Unholy Aura.
Okay.
Is this where everyone's at currently?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're just kind of spread out back there, I think.
So he also can see invisibility.
Glad I didn't take that one.
They have continuous true seeing ability.
Yep.
I'm gonna.
I kind of wondered, but I didn't want to metagame and say.
That's fine. So you're.
Now the
so
other
then
thing is my
the
character can kind of
mind
try and
flayer
put two and two together.
Is just basically giving commands. Is just shouting. You can't really tell what they're saying, but you just know that they're saying something.
Even my helm won't let me comprehend
You
them.
can't hear him.
Okay.
Telepathic communication.
Gotcha.
It
I
looks
didn't
like he's
realize it was the
communicating.
sign. I didn't know which one
And then
was
the Baylor.
communicating.
I'm gonna draw my weapon.
Okay.
And I'm gonna start walking, and I'm just. Y'all are fucking
mine.
crazy.
I can find it.
I do not
And
have the
I'll
numbers.
move my movement there.
There's a brave elf.
I'm gonna hold my action in case he gets in. I'm gonna hold it for an attack if he gets in melee.
Okay. So it's gonna hold your action. Faith, it's your turn.
Where am I?
Is Edgar going during my
Which
turn,
one am
or
I?
is he going to get a separate?
He's going to in your turn.
Okay.
For simplicity's sake.
I'm not.
You
Want to make sure.
No. I'm not sure where you are.
Should be 194.
It's 194.
You're the little one.
That's in
Which
the
one's the
complete
little one?
divine, isn't it?
They're all little.
You know what, Mike?
You're this.
Be.
I bet
Okay.
it is
I read
194.
No, I don't know what page it is in there. That was, I know in the handbook that's like 184. But
194.
I don't know in the divine if that's.
Want to move up directly behind the person in front of
Okay.
me. I guess. I don't fucking know.
Well, here's what I suggest. I mean, your daggers are talking to you because they're back,
Okay. Well, hi.
and they're like, "Mom, sneak up behind Octopus Man. You can climb up there. We'll stab him."
Octopus man.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay. So you're gonna have to go around this building.
No.
Okay.
So
Hold my beer.
what's your movement?
Ah, there it is.
5,
20 feet.
10,
Okay, so your half doubles.
20. So that's your movement. You gonna do
Your
double
weight
movement?
increases by a factor of 8.
Oh yeah, you can run.
What does weight?
Yes.
Yeah, let's just.
So you become a medium
There you go.
creature.
So
You gain a
that's
plus 8
well, he can't
size
see you 'cause
bonus
that's a
to
building.
strength and a
Cool.
plus 4 size bonus to constitution.
I haven't said this in a while.
plus-
Vladimir, what would you like to do, Goldenrod?
Plus 4 enhancement to natural armor.
So,
Gain damage reduction
No,
5
unholy aura,
against
Because
evil.
it's around him.
I think the Baylor's a
He's-
boss.
Or
he's a
damage
range of
reductions
20
5
feet.
to good,
So when
so
you're in 20
evil.
feet of him, you're
Yeah.
gonna have unholy aura.
And that's it
Unholy aura
for that level.
protects them from protects them from attacks, granting them resistance to spell cast by good creatures, weakening good creatures when they strike the object. Subject has 4 aura effects. Each warded creature gets a plus 4 deflection bonus to AC, plus 4 resistance bonus on saves. And it basically has protection from good. The second has resistance 25 against good spells cast by good creatures. Also, it's got blocks possession and mental influence, just as protection from good does. And finally, if the good creature succeeds on a melee attack against the warded creature, the offending attacker, you're going to take 1d6 points of temporary strength damage.
Oh damn.
And your fortitude is going to negate that.
Oh
That
damn.
happens when? When he hits?
When you're in 20 feet.
When you're 20 feet? You,
Yes.
Because he's still somehow lawful good.
Yeah, I haven't quite figured that one out either. By the way.
So
This
I'm
is
just
where
letting
it
you
pays
know.
to be neutral.
Fuck, I'm in 20
Yeah.
feet. Damn it. I'm at the edge.
Definitely shouldn't be lawful
I'm outside of
anymore.
the range.
So I'm just letting you know about that ahead of time.
What are you looking at now?
Well, I was gonna get all the numbers.
Does that
written down
include
now.
if they don't know you're there?
Constitution plus 4.
It's unholy aura. So it's
Yeah, the
possible.
aura effects. It's an area deal.
Yeah.
If he's got that before combat.
They don't have to see you.
So
Yeah.
And then damage reduction
I'm
5
going to move up to where I'm 30 feet away
okay.
against evil.
and use my fire breath.
Okay.
Because he'll still be within range of that.
Okay. So. Okay.
Which is
So
What?
I want you to do a knowledge. You have knowledge arcana.
I don't think he has knowledge anything. Nope.
Okay. Go ahead. Go into 30 feet and do a breath weapon.
It's knowledge weaponry, not arcana.
against the Valor.
Yeah.
It's the Baylor.
Actually, I don't have to roll an attack.
Is it a breath weapon?
Nope. It's a DC 19 on him of reflexes.
Okay. He's going to stand there and not do anything.
Oh.
That's what I figured, but it was worth a try.
That tells me some good stuff.
So he's going to look at you.
It's really what I figured, being
Just
demon,
testing the
but-
waters.
Yeah.
Val's just gonna. How many times? How many times?
That's okay. I got something special planned for him.
Does it hurt to check?
No, it doesn't.
Now I know how Vegeta feels.
Vegeta, what's the scouter say?
Chicken
Hey.
vaginas.
Check this.
Well, okay then.
I'm gonna go to Taco Bell.
My
these
spells
days
are all
and
still
order,
valid.
Like 20 chicken
Yeah.
vaginas. I'm just gonna say it. I feel like I'd like
So you're going
20
to breath
chicken
weapon yet, or what are you doing?
vaginas, please.
Yeah. Which one am I?
Have everybody just
I think you're the
You're
red
one with the
one.
red armor.
The red one?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Or is that 5 feet?
15, that's 20.
That's 20? Okay, so he's like there.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just moved up a little bit.
Yeah.
More dots.
So you're gonna breathe on him?
I'm nervous.
Or what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
I'm a bit
That's it for now.
nervous.
Okay, so you're just gonna move up. Alright,
Yeah.
cool. So
Yeah.
that is Vlad's turn. How?
Okay, where is the monk?
What are we playing?
I do not know.
I'm kind of
That's
lost.
what-
I don't
monk
know.
is
I
Demon.
see. Oh,
The big
That
demon
is
and the other one
shitty
back
position.
there. Both of them.
but
Yeah. Really both of them.
you know what?
You're like right.
I'm gonna drop a
Yeah.
kickers on his face.
No, that ain't. Mm. God, it's stupid.
There's a pterodactyl. I just heard it.
Okay,
What the hell's sitting on the roof? Some
cat.
monkey?
No.
That's a mind flare.
Little cat.
That's an octopus dude who eats your brains for sustenance.
No, I'm talking about the
Oh.
midget
Oh,
cat.
that thing. Yeah, that a cat.
Yeah, there was one running across the screen over here.
Let's
earlier.
leave walking on the roof.
Cats are just like, fuck it, I don't care.
Yeah, speaking of birds,
I don't know. I don't know what I want to do with him.
It's a sunny day. It's beautiful.
Which one?
With Hal, the monk. I know what I would do, but knowing, well,
Well,
Cat's
you
about
don't
to get
know
its
that.
ass
I
kicked.
know.
He doesn't even know it.
I know.
It's so hard not to know what you know.
Oh, I know.
Just ran into there.
Some asshole.
That's 5, 10, 20, 30.
Wait, what?
That's within range.
Mhm.
And I can charge through ally squares. Yeah, fuck it.
You're going
The
for
monk's gonna draw the commas and he's gonna charge the Baylor. Bull
Okay.
rush.
Cool.
Shit.
Yeah, we got some ballsy guys here.
Fuck it.
Cool. Roll me that beautiful bean footage.
See, Bull Rush is a +2.
Yes.
Okay, that's 17, 18, 19, plus the attack, that is 31.
You cut into him
Yes, 31.
and
Plus
you
12.
you're just
I
hitting
expect you to
his
say no
heart.
damage.
You don't think you're doing any damage to him at all. You
Okay.
miss. So that's that.
I'm nervous.
This is a
And
move.
now
I need to, what do we got for dragons?
It's a pussy.
And you're going to
It's a
take
black one.
Yeah, she said we're gonna use bird,
I
but
have.
you're taking 4 points of temporary
I used
strength.
to have a
damage.
black pussy in my lap about every weekend.
That's okay. That's okay. Considering
Alright.
my monk doesn't run strength.
That's how
Wow,
We're
y'all
using
went
him.
from
Ashley.
one conversation right back into another, and it sounded weird.
What would you like to do?
I found me a mini.
The
Oh, keep that. I'm gonna do that here in a second.
I'm gonna need it. There's other dragons.
Technically, I want. Never mind.
I'll give you this one. I'll find another one.
Okay. That's fine. No, you can use that.
Sure.
Yeah.
'Cause
It'll be fine.
I can find it.
It may or may not happen.
Okay.
Okay, so what would you like to do, Miss Ashley? You're gonna bear. Who are you gonna bear?
The red guy.
You're gonna bear the red guy.
oh, this is not going to go well at all.
Okay, so
I got something planned for that.
You're gonna
Right
drop
there.
the
It's the
bear.
thought that counts.
Everybody
and
else might
dropping
not
the
like
bear.
All right, drop the bear on him.
You should be.
You're gonna have him behind.
Val don't
Okay.
give a shit.
Roll me
Yeah, I
attack.
know.
Val don't see Baylor right now.
13.
Val don't care. No fucks given.
plus.
Yeah, I know. Val sees the Scion and the
19.
Scion only.
He sees the mind
Add that
flayer.
together
It's
for me.
time to hunt.
What's 19? That's 12.
Remember
I
you
got
told
this.
me your character's obsession with them?
32.
No.
That's okay because you guys are
His
going
claws
through.
just scrape against his hide,
Stupid bear.
The bear scratches the Baylor's butt.
basically. Picks off a scab.
Ew.
And now it is.
Some beautifulness is getting ready to happen.
You have no idea.
Alaric.
I think some beautifulness from a lot of people is getting ready to start.
Polymorph this guy,
Okay.
and he's going to use his lightning breath straight in a line at the Mind Flayer.
Okay. At the Mind Flare, is he within range?
He should be. That
It should.
that line should be like 100 and some odd feet.
No, for bronze, it's long as like 100 and something.
I said grass, or did I say grass or bronze?
Or bronze.
You said bronze.
Yeah, you said
I was-
bronze.
I said bronze.
I thought. Maybe you did say brass.
I don't remember.
I wanted the one with the electric breath. Let me
That'd be
double
brass.
check.
Where did it
I was gonna say I think that's grass.
What is this fucking thing trying to connect to Wi-Fi? Fuck you, Apple.
No, grass has a line of fire.
Bronze.
Okay, so it is bronze. Then.
Bronze is electricity and blue is electricity.
Yes. And where
Bronze
was
is a 60-foot line of lightning,
60-foot line?
and so is blue.
He's within range. Barely.
Okay, let me check something. See, the iPad does this thing where it'll try to connect back to Wi-Fi after the day,
Yeah.
and I don't want it. I have unlimited data on it, so
I mean, he can fly up a little bit and
Yeah. That's true. He
you can take a move action.
fly up and then breath weapon.
because he can soar right above these guys and just bombard them.
Just rain it down, yeah.
Yeah,
Orbital bombardment detected.
that's what he'll do. He'll fly 20 feet above, 25 feet above
Roll me
them.
an intelligence check, real quick.
Oh, what?
An intelligence check.
My intelligence or the dragons?
Yours.
Yeet.
You know, if I didn't know any better, I'd think you
You
were out
want
to
that
get
one, or you want me to
tonight.
re-roll it?
Reroll it on the table.
I want the other one. 10.
You think that the electricity is gonna fucking fuck him up?
Okay, well, let's find out. Let's find out.
I'm trying to because I lost my Mind Flare page and I'm pissed now.
Yeah.
I know, and it went to all the way to W, and I didn't want W.
So yeah, the
Oh,
bronze
that's what
dragons
this is.
have the line of lightning and the cone of repulsion gas.
Don't fuck with me. Oh, you piece of shit.
It's very young, so 4d6 with a base attack of +9.
Okay, so roll me. Alright, so go ahead and
Playing footsie.
roll the
I
is it a
didn't mean to
touch
play
attack or a
footsie.
range attack?
That's a breath weapon.
Does he get a reflex save?
If we're
Should.
kinda like woohoo, you know,
What's the DC?
we'll just make people wonder.
DC is for a very young 16.
Would have thought they were 5 and into candy store, so
He dodges.
True.
Okay.
anything is possible.
He just like does a little bolt dance.
Okay.
Like the safety dance.
Chicka chicka.
Well, he's soaring 35 feet above them.
Cool.
Or 30 feet, rather.
Cool.
Just outside of their auras.
So there's that. Hilarious!
Yay!
Alright.
I tried to give you a head start on the Mind Flayer.
Oh, that's alright. I got a little bit before I can charge. I got
Do
at least one
mine.
turn before I can charge into battle.
Yeah.
So, first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to expend 11 power points. Manifest initial armor.
Okay.
It will buff my AC. Let's see.
Yeah, Grady's should just
By
probably
12.
hide.
He's going to the fire
So
fighter,
my
not
AC
the
is
red
going to
guy.
be 24.
Okay.
Cool.
And as this power manifests, because it has a visual display,
Told you I should have made my sign on.
Yeah.
as I manifest it,
Oh,
it becomes.
Nice.
I become
Cool
engulfed
stuff.
in a aura, and then it solidifies into look like a ectoplasmic set of full plate armor.
Cool.
They don't they?
Oh, science can do like crazy stupid crap.
Your action.
That is my standard action. It's one standard action manifestation time. So that leaves
We're
me
back
a
in his
move.
wheelhouse now.
Also, since you wanted the original, the OG, he got wings. So
She's eating her chips.
he's gonna.
She reminds me of Hong
His
and
wings
Fast and
are
Furious with his
wrapped
corn
around
nuts.
him. Think gargoyles. His wings are usually kind of locked around. He unfurls them. He's gonna fly up.
That matters about.
Let's see. 5 versus 10.
You guys aren't fully sure yet.
Let's see, I can fly to here. Ish. And then I'm gonna set down on the rooftop. And in Draconic, not so much address the Mind Flare and tell him, prepare to die. And to pray to whatever Elder Brain he worshipped.
Cool.
Cool.
You done?
Yep.
Cool. Grimlock.
Her reactions are mortifying sometimes.
Well, Grimlock is just going to rush up and attack the Balor.
Okay.
Everybody's attacking this guy, and it's really going to mess with my plans here in a minute.
Well, can he run that? Well, it should be a run that far because he can run.
Yeah, I don't think he can make it all the way to the flare.
Well, with the charge,
To
it'll
the
be a run.
Balor, yeah.
As part of the charge, it'll be a run, which he
You'll
can.
get to him.
Yeah, 40
Yeah.
feet is times whatever for a run. So he
I
should
think
be
it's
making up
quadruple
there.
for a run.
Yeah, for his charge. And then just gonna make one attack against him at that point, right?
Yep.
Okay. We're gonna go ahead and rage also and use power attack for 5.
Cool.
Does a 500 hit?
Let's see.
Phil, real quick.
Yes.
Does I need the
Kind of
monk
math.
to make a fortitude save.
Right there by your Coke. 32?
That is going to be a 22.
Okay. You do not take the temporary strength damage.
Oh, okay, cool.
32 on Grimm's attack.
You barely miss him,
Barely missing.
What?
and you take 4 points of strength damage.
Grimlock's chaotic neutral.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you don't take 4 points of strength damage.
But damn,
That's why Grim works so well.
right?
Excellent.
That's why Alaric works well too, because neutrality, bitch.
It's
Yeah.
Tucker's turn.
Inspire us!
Tucker is going to do Inspired Greater, which is going to give you +2 on attack rolls and +1 on fort saves.
Alright.
And you're also going to get somebody roll me a pair of D20 or D10s, 2 D10s.
I know what
have my
this, what's
D20s out.
attacking?
89.
You get 8 and 9.
Yes.
Okay, so you all get 17 points of temporary hit points
Yes!
from Tucker's Raider.
We are running this at full.
I believe so.
Yes.
Yes,
Because we've rested and haven't taken any damage
Yeah,
since
you
then. I don't
rested.
I
think.
did. I took 6 damage.
Yeah, because we did the blood sacrifice.
Yes. So
Yeah.
me and you took 6
I
damage
was
from
making
blood
sure-
sacrifice.
Well,
Yeah.
we're gonna go ahead and run this at full health then.
Well, we weren't full health. Me and you were 6 down from our blood
The,
sacrifice.
Yeah,
the half dragons are
the
full
half
health.
dragons
Everybody
are full
else has a
health.
minor.
Everybody else
Okay.
has the wounds
That's
because
what I needed to
you
know.
all tried to kill yourselves, and the rest of them gave the vampires blood.
That's plus 12.
Plus
17.
17.
Plus 17.
temporary hit points.
So 48.
For everybody except for Valerius because you're way too fucking high.
Okay.
I have more hit points than I've ever had in my entire life.
That's alright. I'll
I'm
have
using your
73
blank
hit
card
points.
to keep
I
track of
have
my hit points.
65.
But I got a room
And
on
I
the
can boost
paper.
my con
Misty.
score to get more.
I'm
Nice.
going to cast Righteous Might on myself.
Okay, what does it do?
It basically makes me a medium creature.
Put Graham up
and
to
so-
163.
Yeah, she
A
grows
small-
and
Yeah,
gets
I
buff.
grow.
Okay.
She gets jacked.
And I
So-
get
I
a
put Grim
plus
up to
8 to
163.
strength, plus 4 to con, plus 4 to AC, and damage reduction of 5 against evil.
Okay, so this is what happens. You see Larita just start glowing and then all of a sudden she grows taller. And she starts looking a little leaner and a lot more muscular. And her voice is a touch bit deeper. And she's like, "Come at me, bro." Alright, so that's your first action.
Why are you hoarding
Are you going to
steroids?
Do you have evasion? Do you have improved evasion?
Yeah,
No.
I'm gonna move over
Okay.
because I'm kind of like right there at the edge of that building. I think I'm actually like standing on the building.
Well, you can move over to the thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Grady and Tibbers also.
Because I want my
gain hit
points
points, or
attacks
is
to
that
hit
doesn't-
that power, but everybody's gathering around it.
Yeah.
Granny and the bear.
Well, that's. I'm gonna move. Stretch.
Hey, Andrew, can I borrow your MM for a second?
Yeah.
I'm metagaming.
I have 79. Grady has 73.
Okay.
And Tibbers
I'm
has
just gonna
100.
move over
But I'm using
there.
knowledge of
I was
figure
running out of
enemy
room. I
as
was starting to go
mine.
into the black. I was
So
like, I'm gonna
a
use
little
this
more.
blank card here.
Yeah.
Because Mind Flare.
I guess I should
No, I mean-
ask and remember. As far as Barry making an attack, should I do that as part of his
That's a.
Grimlock's turn?
Yes.
Okay.
That's a
It is
canal,
part of
ain't
your
it? I don't want to go in the
Separate
canal.
from Grimlock?
Well, if you're
Fucking
mount,
hell.
are you going to ride him into battle?
No, no.
Right
He's,
Oh, yeah,
he'll be
yeah,
fighting
yeah, yeah.
alongside
I'm-
separate.
Okay.
Trying
So
to
he'll
kind
go
of
Grimlock
get.
goes.
Get back in
So
with
we'll
it.
say
And
that,
between
that
everybody.
This is like,
I think like
he's
right,
now with you,
if I can
and
get
so
Yeah.
the
like
next
right
turn
there.
you can, if you want him to attack or do something, he can be
'Cause
up
I was
there.
like-
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
I see what you're saying.
Right here, I want to.
So
I see what you're saying.
where are you moving? Where did you move to?
Moved over by me.
Right
Okay, so you're by the mage. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So that is Misty's turn. Now, my turn. So the Baylor looks at you all. And turns around and looks at the bear and looks at Tibbers first. And just smashes him into the ground.
Well,
And Tibbers splits in two.
dang.
And then he just looks at you all.
So, I take it he critted and Vorpal struck? I take it he critted and Vorpal struck?
Yes!
Yeah. It's okay. We're gonna take these guys down. We will avenge Tibbers.
Can you fix her?
We're gonna avenge Tibbers. Grim,
broke
give
her.
her a hug. She needs a hug.
You're
Do I need to
good. You can
strip
heal
now?
that.
She needs a hug, Grim. Give her a hug.
Cry.
I could cast Psionic Revivify, but not with PowerPoint.
Somebody give her some chocolate.
Amanda's just over there looking and staring at.
6, 9, 10, 13. So 6 if he makes the save, 13 if he does not make the save.
Okay. So he saves.
So 6.
So 6. So he just feels like a little jolt in his shoulder. He doesn't look like he's doing very well.
Hey, every little bit helps.
He really doesn't look like he's doing very well. And his Baylor looks really hurt.
Cool.
His Baylor does look really hurt.
That is the end of my turn.
So that is that. Valerius.
Alright, so
Finish
since he's
him.
grappled, I don't necessarily have to worry about him taking attacks of opportunity for me manifesting in melee range. Thank God you're grappled with a tentacle, that's all I can say.
I thought we were friends.
Let's see.
He's gonna remember this conversation next time you find yourself
Actually,
a
this
hot
kind of
girlfriend.
happens quite often. It's not that unusual.
Not really.
That's why he bangs all your girlfriends.
Who said he had any girlfriends?
He's the golden
He
rod.
didn't
He
say my
has
girlfriends,
everybody.
he said
Your
yours.
girlfriend.
Again, who said Val had girlfriends?
Well, you know.
Wow.
He don't care.
Okay,
Alright,
you got me
I guess share and share alike. Jeez.
let's see.
Who are you sharing?
11.
None of these two.
Are you trying to share them?
No, they're sharing. No. I am not going there.
Okay.
Only one of us works that way.
I'm going to.
The other just
I'm
takes the
going to
money.
focus my gaze onto the
Wait,
mind
so you're the
flare,
whore?
Okay.
Yes.
and I'm going to take my hand and just kind of do a sweeping motion as a large crystal materializes,
63
Okay.
points.
and then I don't know to kind of sell just. You remember the summon animation from 10 with Shiva, right? Diamond
Yeah.
Dust. He's gonna bring up that crystal and then he's just gonna snap, and the crystal's gonna shatter into a swarm, slicing the mind flare, augmenting the power by 8 power points.
Okay.
So manifesting a total of 11. He is going to take a total of 11 d4 points of slashing damage. No save, no resistance.
Okay.
I like it.
Vatican has 163 kids and has never met any of them.
I've heard the stories.
He may have met one. I think he may have met one in the last campaign.
Oh, okay.
Just like one.
Oh
wow, those didn't
roll well.
2 and a 4.
4, 5, 6.
That'd confuse me.
3.
One goes off the top, one goes off the bottom.
Yeah, I know. Gotta set and look.
Yeah. That's a 2 on the pink.
2 and a 4, so that's 14, 16.
Okay.
Let's see.
Destroy all.
So that's 6 dice rolled.
3 and a
1.
20.
20, that's 8 dice.
Well, I have a
Get 3 more.
21, 22, 23.
Yep.
One more.
2 more. Because at 9, he gets 11.
Yeah, I get 11 dice.
11 rolls. 11 dice, 11 rolls, whatever. A
That's
2
a
and
2
a
and a
1.
1. So that's a total of.
Yeah, 24.
Okay. So this little thing, it just shatters in his blood, like this purple ichor blood, just like throwing and like poofing like in a mist everywhere. But the tentacles still hold fast
Actually, it is in a cone shape.
to your brain.
Yeah, but you're facing him this way.
Yeah, you're not gonna get down.
Yeah,
to
it's only a 15-foot range anyway.
He's this one, so he's
So-
facing that way.
Yeah, I'm facing that
Oh,
way.
okay.
Yeah.
But it's just not
It's
ranged
not-
long
It's
enough.
not gonna get.
Yeah,
to
it's
the-
not quite 15. I'd have to
No.
be just a hair.
So I need a Grimlock.
Okay, so Grimlock will take a 5-foot step up here. And just one attack, right? Since half on a move as well.
Yep.
Okay. So that's a
Nat
nat
20.
20.
We'll confirm.
16 and
Did you beat him 35?
16 and 20. 16 and 20, so
Yeah.
36.
You hit him,
That's a crit.
so you're going to crit him.
What do I do with that?
I thought the lip balm was something else. I'm like, what the heck is that?
Since he's
Shot
immune to
lips.
fire, I'm not even going
She's
to worry
gonna
about rolling the
blow
fire
up.
damage.
Everybody,
just-
if we're not
That should
careful.
have been okay.
Are we rolling 3 separate times for crits for each times? Or are we just timesing it by whatever?
Times it by whatever it is.
Okay.
Punch it in the face.
I'm just hoping if the mind flare doesn't die in the next round, that Trent still has a tentacle attached.
So friendly.
Sorry? Hey,
Some of you may
81?
die, but that's a risk I'm willing to take.
Oh, fuck.
he,
Okay.
You know what he
How
signed up for
much?
when he took
81?
You
That'll
cut
do it.
into the
You rolled a
Baylord,
2.
and he's
But with power
almost.
attack of 5, that puts
He's almost.
extra 10 damage to a 2-headed weapon.
He's almost down. Let me hold on. How do you want to do this?
Oh, it's
But I
dead?
also need. How do you want to kill him? And then I also need everybody.
Within range?
Everybody to make a reflex save.
Brutally and
And
bloodily?
I want you to roll the knowledge arcana before you do your reflex save.
You gonna go
Alright.
boom?
Okay.
And same with you, Larita. I want you to roll a knowledge religion check.
The Arcana is 35.
27.
You
I
know
got
that when
19.
Baylor dies, they deal 100 points of damage to anything within 100 feet.
Of course.
Grim's alive by 2.
I'd like to use my reflex to teleport.
Yeah.
Grim rolled a 7.
17.
Vatican rolled a natural 20.
Vatican saves for half. Did anybody get above for their DC save? It's a fortitude. It's a reflex save, and I need someone to make above a 30.
I mean,
Oh, ain't nobody
hit
gonna make
30.
that.
32.
Oh, you don't. You.
I got a 26.
Successful
You don't
save, you
take
take nothing.
nothing.
Well, she finally killed me.
I
So
hit
this,
right out.
but
30.
Yeah, 12 on Val, and
30. I got 32.
I mean, I'll say for half on.
so this is what happens. As the
Regardless,
Baylor
take
goes
half.
to explode,
So I
do
lose
a knowledge spellcraft.
18 hit points. I'm not surprised with 18 hit points. Because of half damage.
2. For
31.
Grim.
You feel time
He had
stop.
102 health.
Yeah, that wiped out.
Hello, flower.
And everybody is moving uber slow. And the explosion is just, you see the very essence of him just crack and split. And you are in real time.
I'm in real time?
You're in real time, but everybody else is slow. And Flower stands before you. And she looks at you and she's like, well done.
So,
What do you mean, well done?
The story is not over yet.
got a question. Does that 100 points go to the Mind Flayer as well?
Yes, everyone.
Oh,
Okay.
the Mind Flayer's dead.
50.
Okay.
Saved.
Yeah.
So
Good. I'm at 35.
this is what happens. So she looks at you and she holds up your card. Your fake card.
You're fucking kidding me.
What you'll have to do is you'll have to call the help desk. Because you
Holy shit. So I get to re-roll, or?
You get to re-roll. And she looks at you and she's like, you get a bonus to your, because your time stopped,
Okay.
you get a bonus. So
In
you
the
have to
office?
make half of the
You'll
DC
just
to
call
make
them,
15.
give them the store number.
15 or higher.
Next to our store on that
She's
piece
letting
of
you
paper on the
reroll
wall.
and she's holding up your fake card.
Where all that information is, and just tell them. That's what you do. Tell them.
He's the fate of the world. The fate of the world is in like your hands, and you can't even roll a dice.
I'm surprised, okay? I make it.
You make it.
18.
So
18.
what happens is as the explosion, you feel yourself being shielded.
Option 1 though.
So I take half
You
damage.
take half.
Automated until
I got 15 health.
Grim has 2. Vatican still has 91.
So this is what happens.
Okay. Yeah.
So as the Baylor
No look on
explodes,
Val.
everything else explodes with him.
No, I got
So
None of your stats, like, it was saying
the
that
mind flare is disintegrating.
after 9
Everything is
o'clock
enveloped in a white
on.
light. And you can mark off
Well,
the
no, I
fake
figured
card.
that much. Me and Aaron had
Yeah,
to
give me a second.
halfway through noon.
I knew pulling that card would be good someday.
And we didn't get it back up.
So,
and running until
we
like
take
5
100
o'clock in
damage.
the afternoon.
No.
That was lucky.
Oh, we don't?
Yeah.
So what did you make on your reflex?
Somehow. Oh my god.
26.
You're going to take the full 100.
Yeah, it's driving all of us up the wall.
I'm gone.
Well, what's your
Yeah,
extra
it's-
health points? Because you
I'm
got
at-
plus 4 constitution, so that
Oh,
acts retroactively.
Yes.
okay, so I'm at,
So you get at least
well,
an extra 44 hit points.
So, but
At
yeah,
least.
as long as you got.
I'm still alive because I was at 78 plus
You're welcome. Have
the
a good night.
17 temporary put me at 95.
Your Grimlocks.
So,
So you're if you take 100, you're dropped to below 0, but you're not dead.
no.
I got a wand of healing.
But-
I got a wand of healing.
Okay,
I
so-
got a wand of healing.
System with
And guess what I'm gonna do with it?
So you take nothing. You hide in a hidey hole, and you like are saved by the blade.
No, I there's more than.
You take how much did you take?
32
I had
is my
39
original
points, but I took
So you
100
took
points
50?
damage.
The monk takes
Oh, shit.
50, so
I had
he's still
62,
alive.
and my
but-
17 extra put me at 79.
You're rogue.
So
And
you're
then-
I'm
dead.
dead.
So
You say
so this
You
is
killed our druid.
Okay.
So this is
Bring her back.
So this is what happens. As the story as it closes, you have a roasted, toasted half dragon, half gold dragon that's sitting on top of a roof, and everybody else. And you have the cleric is down, and then you have a roasted, toasted druid who is like laying there lifeless, and Grady is just nuzzling her neck.
Well, we
She's
gotta
not
get
waking
her
up.
to the temple. I'm gonna use the wand of healing on the cleric
Okay.
Okay.
for however
That
much
was
I
that
got
is.
101 hit points.
I thought like you
Fuck you.
You're the only one still alive.
Grim is
No,
at
everybody's
35.
still alive, other than the
And
druid.
Except me.
That's
Yeah.
what.
Grim's at
Can we do the
35,
Oprah show and I'll
Vatican's
just
at
hand people
91.
envelopes of hit points?
Oh god.
Everybody gets hit.
How much
Unfortunately,
is
that
the
twisted the avatar.
wand for? It's a cure light wounds, I think.
that puts below -10.
That's what
Cure
you get
light,
for being
cure
happy
mod.
about
But
it.
you're
I've got
it's all fire
tentacles on my
damage.
face.
Cure mod.
Cure
Wands.
mod.
Immune to fire.
I've got 9 of them, so
Oh, that's what this one is it's a cure
So it's all
mod.
fire damage.
So
Yeah.
Not immune to
I just don't know how much
Vatican's
that
immune to fire.
does.
No, I don't.
Oh, you're a silver dragon.
Yeah,
Fuck you,
no,
you're dead.
Vatican's
So
immune to
Vatican's
fire.
immune to fire. So Vatican's just got a tan.
So we got 2 people dead and
2 people are dead.
Yep.
congratulations, you finally killed some of us.
I feel better about my life now.
No,
So
I'm
anyway,
curing you.
First my bear.
so you have.
We'll get you resurrected.
So this is what's going to happen. You see Flower
It was an avatar.
still next to you, and then you see her open her book and she starts to write, and then she starts to glow.
Who killed my husband?
Only an avatar.
And then she starts to glow. And then there's this radiant, like, white energy come up from around her. And she grows a little taller. And her hair changes color to a richer black. And her dress repairs. And she looks
It's green, isn't it?
Dress is green.
Mm-hmm.
The sash is there, and she looks human. And she has a book in her hands. And as she pens it, the end. And she closes
The
the
end.
book of fate.
She killed me.
And she says,
Whoa. Ain't no end to it. We still have Lord Kane.
How much were you at total
my story
before?
has ended. Your
I had
story
68
is
hit
still going
points.
on.
68.
Minus
My
6
curse is
from
lifted.
the half damage for taking my
Yeah,
own blood.
so
You
you're
stripped
at
me down to 62, and then we got a
79.
plus 17 damage.
Can
from
you bring
Tucker,
back our druid friend? Can you
which
resurrect
Put
her?
me back up to
So you're
79.
at
have a
79, and
diamond?
what did you roll?
No.
She looks at you. She looks at everybody. She kind of looks around.
A 19.
19. Okay.
She goes to you.
So you have to
Grimlock.
pass the temporary negative hit points. Okay.
She tugs on your arm. You're taller than she is. She tugs on your arm. Can I see your rock in your sack?
My rock?
It's to save part of our party.
It's to save me, damn it!
It's my rock.
I know.
Do you
I'll give
feel
it
the
back.
love yet?
I'll give it.
You'll give it back?
I'll give it back.
She's kept her word so far.
Better.
So she gingerly takes out the rock and she holds it in her hands.
The rock has a big significance.
I know!
And then, as the rock sort of breaks open, there's a diamond in the middle. And so she goes and she lays out the druid, and she lays out the gold dragon, so the silver dragon, and she starts placing runes in the dirt around him. And then she asks, does anybody have a contribution
I'll contribute whatever.
to the resurrection? You need, so she basically
Trying to
explains
tuck my rock.
you need to contribute an item of personal significance in order
Contributing.
to help in the aid of the resurrection spell.
We're looking at you, rogue!
What all do I have?
He's completely healthy.
We
I don't
have.
really have shit though.
They're supposed to.
I hand her epilogue.
We have a 5K
Okay.
white diamond also.
You
I
have-
You have
forgot
diamond in
about
there?
the Baylor blowing up
Who
Russell
had
Wood.
Who had the
gold?
bearskin
I forgot
rug?
about
I can adjust it for con.
They have the
I,
bearskin rug.
I can't remember which one of us was actually carrying it. The
Yeah,
bearskin
You
rug.
were-
We have
Was it?
another diamond. We have a gold
Oh,
circle.
okay, I'll give her the bearskin rug.
Okay, so you lay out the bearskin rug and you lay her on top of it.
We have the dragon hide.
That has been soaked in a myriad of juices.
It's clean.
It's been cleaned.
So
Formal
you set her
shoes.
on top of the bearskin rug, and then the silver dragon, you see her sprinkle some things, and you see Mally come over. And she looks at the silver dragon. You had to get yourself killed, didn't you? You had to get yourself killed.
Damn straight.
So she goes and she pulls out her holy symbol, and she places it. You get to worship me now, bitch.
Fuck you!
To roll. Whoever's contributing. Who's contributing? I know Alec's contributing. Need one other person. You're
What am I
contributing the
supposed to
diamond.
contribute?
Something
Yeah,
of
we have-
significance
I mean,
to
we
the
have
group.
another
I've
white
got,
diamond
uh,
besides the one from the
I
rock.
walk
You
up.
wanna do that?
Then we also have a
Yeah,
gold
let's-
circlet with aquamarines and dragonhide formal shoes.
Okay, you can do that. You
I mean,
can.
there's all sorts of things we can contribute if we need
So whatever you want to contribute,
Cool.
put it on the circle.
to. Question is, what all do we want to contribute? Because it's not just my stuff.
I gave the bearskin rug and I offered epilogue.
Because these were things that we gathered.
And I just
Adventuring.
got epilogue back.
Yeah.
And then
So these are things we. I mean, the reason why I'm asking the group is because these are things that we gathered as a group.
right. So who wants
Yeah.
to contribute what? You're awake.
You know,
Let's
it's-
just
yeah, Do we
give.
want to or not?
Oh, just give
How-
something, you
how-
rogue.
How
I'm
Bjorn
trying to
is
figure out if there's
actually
anything I can
going
even
to
give.
contribute both the commas.
Okay.
All right.
So you lay the commas down.
The cloak of Elvenkind.
Okay, so you lay the cloak of elvenkind down.
I walk up and I take out a couple of wooden figurines that have been carving for my children.
Okay.
And I lay them
Okay.
I'll contribute a pouch of silver and the detect undead dagger I've got.
Okay. I need everyone to roll me a charisma check.
Even me, I'm dead.
No, not you. Everybody else.
Natural 20.
Vatican's just gonna strip his armor off and throw it down there by him and go, "Here, you dick."
You hear a disembodied voice. Asshat.
Hey, ass
Mine's a
fuck.
nat 7.
Said charisma.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 4.
13
I
for the
have
moment.
no add-in to that.
Ironically,
It's
I
just
rolled
what
a nat
rolled.
20
You rolled a nat
considering.
Okay, so this is what
That's kinda
happens.
ironic.
All the rings that are in place
Don't kill me.
sort of rise up, and
Grim's
the
at
diamond that is in the
13?
center of the cloak. What'd you get?
For Grim is a 13, a 9,
I still
10,
got
11
one.
for Vatican.
Okay, cool. So you just did enough for this motherfucker. So the diamond rose, both the diamonds rise up, and then they split into this. They burst into these little tiny crystals, and they sort of just mist over the bodies, and then shoot light through them, and all both bodies are like lit, and then all the energy just back into their chests. And there's a pause. And nothing. There's a pause. And nothing. And there's a pause. And then the druid sits back up. You were alive. Grady is licking your face. And then Valerius is like, he sits up. He sees Malleus' holy symbol.
I think by this time,
Ah,
Edgar.
Fuck! Seriously?
So,
Vatican just gonna punch Valerius over there and say, "You owe me some more fucking armor, asshole."
Yeah, I'll get it from the vault later.
so
It's not like I ain't got a ton of it.
As you res the druid, you hear Flower also do an enchantment. I want you to roll each of yourselves 2d8 plus 15. 3d8 plus 15.
3d8
for each character.
Yeah, for each character.
D8.
3d8 plus 15.
What's my d8s? There's one.
Glue the 3 pots together and the 3 metal together.
Plus what?
Okay, that's a 1.
Plus 15. 3d8 plus 15.
30.
Okay, that's how much hit points you all get back.
I need the plus.
And you're back.
It's this one, right?
Yes. Those two rolled the
3d8
best
plus 15.
on this one.
So as you're sitting
I got
there,
4.
Oh, he's useful.
You know, Val ain't gonna matter. He'll just heal
3, a 1, and a
himself.
The 0.
is a which it's
Wait.
no, that's a D10.
How'd I give you a d10?
You gave her 2 D10s.
Did I?
Yeah,
Did I roll the wrong?
This
I
one's
rolled the
not.
wrong dice. I'm sorry.
This one's not.
that's a D8. You rolled
Yeah.
that 3 times, and that plus
Oh wait,
15.
that's what I
Here you go.
rolled.
Those.
These are the ones he gave me.
Val's just gonna heal
That-
himself back.
Yeah, I
To be
screwed up.
ridiculous.
I'm
You're
sorry.
fine. So that's how many hit points you get back. So as you're laying there and you
So,
see like
eight.
this
I got 13.
Oh, I didn't even need to
where the
do that.
Baylor was,
So 13 plus 15, 28.
you hear
And I
everybody
need
roll a
to-
listen check.
I only need my 2 back. Hold on, I gotta
How many
reroll
did
my
I get back?
d8s.
15?
28.
That's not gonna work.
Oh, I got 28 back?
Yes.
10 for the moment. Ooh.
16 plus 15, 31. And listen check, you said?
Yeah.
24 for Val.
19 for him.
You take 79 minutes,
8.
100.
Natural 20.
I only have
You hear
2%
everything.
battery on my
What did
phone,
you
so
roll?
it'll die.
79 minus 100?
Yeah.
What did you roll?
Oh, to see.
I got 28 hit points back.
Cool.
Well, that should be from like
You
0,
hear-
Yeah.
right? Or 1.
Because magical healing automatically takes you back up to 0, and then you gain hit points
Oh,
from that.
You
okay.
hear 21.
Yeah, so
21.
we should be at 28 or 29.
Kidding me.
21.
Some count.
Guys, we got the vamp near us.
21.
Oh,
21.
snap.
21.
I don't know which one, but it's a lord. He's counting. 21.
Yep.
21.
Would Val hear that?
Okay, I have 28 hit points.
I hear it.
So you hear this,
Alright.
this counting, and then you see
What do they need to roll to hear
him
it?
above you.
What did
You see
they?
the Baylor and the Mind Flare.
What did they need to roll to hear it?
I don't know. I rolled a nat 20.
You gotta roll
Oh.
a 15 or higher.
Okay, so they both rolled a 19.
We
Okay,
hear the monkey here.
so both of them heard it.
So this is what's going to happen. You see the vampire fly up, and then you see him land.
We can take that out now.
Land on the roof. And he basically looks at you all. He's like, you look at him, and you see that this is definitely Lord Drake. And Mally steps forward, and so does Margaret. And he's like, "You think you can get me, do you?
You'll be got eventually, you little bitch.
You think you can get me?" And Mally's like, "Shut up!" And she throws her hand up, and she searing lights his face.
Thank you.
Is there other cleric alive?
Yes.
Does our other cleric want to join in on the Syrian light for 2?
Actually, I was just thinking I'd love to searing light him.
Can I contribute?
Actually, I would probably.
I got scorching freaking rays.
So as she loads up her hand, the searing light sort of passes through him, and you realize that he's not really there. He's an illusion.
Can I trace where that illusion's coming from? Where it was cast?
Knowledge spellcast. Spellcraft.
35.
You see a figure way out in the distance. Top of a tower.
I direct everybody's attention to it.
And you all see, make a spot check. Because you know the direction, but you don't see him specifically.
Even me or
All of
everybody?
you.
Okay. 19.
Grim doesn't see
You
anything.
see him on the tower
11.
at the far, and you see the zigzag.
How close approximately do we know? Do I know?
Hours.
8 hours?
8 hours.
Yeah, Val's
Glad you don't see it, Dr.
3.
I got 11.
Okay. You see the zigzag, but you don't see the dude.
Val rolled a 23 and Hal got 19.
So you see Diego come up, and he stands beside you, and you see Flower. This would be fun. What do you suppose we do?
We need Drake and we need to stop that zigzaggle.
The zigzag is going to be coming shortly. I think our friend. He looks at Margaret. I think she's handled him once before.
Split into 2 even groups.
Well, and then Flower pops up. But we're going to need Margaret for the vampire because we need his head.
That's true, she wields me self.
So Diego's like, well, I can move you all over to to this Drake foe, if you'd like.
Grim is just
Grim.
gonna yell, "Where's my fucking rock?"
And Flower's like, it's not in your sack.
He's gonna check his sack.
There's a rock in it.
1,
Okay.
2,
Hey, Grim.
3.
Okay,
Do you have an extra potion of bull strength?
we have one more, and still have the cheese.
Can I have the potion, please?
Okay.
Okay.
Val's just kind of looking at Flowers like, really? You're here?
Did you not think there was going to be?
I should have figured as much. For now, keep your secret.
What secret?
I know your true name, remember?
This is no time for posturing, Dragon Boy.
Looks at you.
We got bigger fish to fry.
My name is of no concern to any of these people.
For now.
So she's sort of persistent
Eventually
with
you'll
this.
tell them. Or you should.
Look, I don't care what her name
They should
is.
know.
We got a giant mountain, and we've got a vampire lord.
If it hasn't,
Quite frankly, I'm tired of being attacked by demons and octopus fucks. And I want this guy dead.
so
Yeah.
as you look, Larita,
Funny thing about the
another,
story.
Another spot check because you
I
see the
don't
vampire,
care.
but I want you to do another spot check for me.
Another spot check.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Okay. You see it. Does anybody get above a 17?
I got an 18.
For what check?
The monk don't see.
Five.
Yeah.
You see this.
15 for Grim,
Grim doesn't see shit.
18 for Val.
21
You see
for
this.
Vatican.
Okay, so anybody who rolled above a 17 sees this, but you see Drake, and he looks like he's looking towards the zig. He's looking at the zig sickle for a second. He turns, and he's got a body laying,
It's got boppers.
and he's got a crystal above the body, and you've seen this before.
I want to cast Tenzer's transformation, and I want Diego to teleport me to that tower.
I want to go to.
I can do one better. Manifest Psionic Door.
Okay, where are you gonna put the rest of the door at?
Since I can see that far,
You gonna put it there?
that's where I'm putting it.
Okay, so this is what happens. The silver dragon has his hands and he opens, and there's a door that forms, a gateway that's made out of like this pinkish, smoky crystal, and it opens, and you can see at the inside of the door, basically, you can see right at Drake's face.
Alright, so with Tenzer's transformation cast, let me find it real quick.
And the daggers in your head. Mom. That's the guy. They say it once. That's the guy that put us in here. And then you realize, when you met the daggers, they always talked about, they never really talked about how they were made. But they always said a wizard killed them and put them into their own weapons. And so by them saying this, you know that that guy was that wizard. He's the one who killed the twins and put them in their daggers and imprisoned them.
Okay, so I gain a +4 enhancement bonus to strength, dex, and
Cool.
constitution.
Cool.
+4 natural armor bonus to AC.
Cool.
A +5 competence bonus to fortitude saves. And
Okay.
proficiency with all simple and martial weapons. My base attack bonus equals my character level. And I lose spellcasting ability for the duration.
Fun. So who's going through the door first?
I am.
Okay. So
I'm
you're
fucking
gonna,
this guy over.
Okay. So
I'm
you.
following him.
So you're following him. So you bust through first, and you see him.
I smash right into him.
Okay. Do
Grim will
me
be
an
headed
attack
there
roll.
too.
15 plus strength would become a +5.
Is it higher than a 28?
11, 15. No, it just misses.
Okay. So he sort of sidesteps you as you run past him. So if I could get a regular terrain, please. Like grass would be great.
Yeah.
As I go past him, can I like
Blank terrain should be
knock
grass area.
the dude off the table?
I'm gonna take these off. These are assassins.
And I at least distracted him. Hopefully interrupted his casting.
Alright.
Hopefully.
I love all of you. Sincerely. Okay, so
That's
Vampy is
horrifying.
right here.
I just bull rushed past him.
I'm gonna try steering light on him.
She killed me again.
I know.
Okay,
She hates
doing
you.
that?
Why
so
am I
move your
facing away
pieces
from
where you want to
everybody?
be.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So
It's
there's
okay, my back is
Vampy
turned
right
too.
here. You're on a grassy hill.
Yay.
Front up here. That's
That's
the
me,
druid.
so-
There you go.
There it is. I'm
Think
gonna
of
have
me. Just don't totally
Cal
block me
right
out,
there.
because I'm gonna.
Oh, Val was 6 right there.
Be a little bit closer because I turned after I missed. And then I fired and I missed.
I was just thinking that. How far back am
Because I
I?
need Val kind of ranged. I don't have him set up for melee combat.
I don't even have a weapon anymore.
Oh, can you move me up? Like,
I'll let you position yourself as you come out the door.
Where you at?
like right.
Right in here.
Yeah. I want close enough I can steering light.
Roll initiative.
So what we're going to do is you're going to see, he's going to stand there, and does
Where's,
anybody
Margaret?
have- they're already incinerated. They didn't come through.
Okay.
Margaret is
We need her sword.
Margaret just came through the door. Actually, now that I think about it, because she would have had to go
Yeah.
for this to be thin. So she came through.
This
But
one's Margaret.
Mally, yeah, that was Margaret.
Okay. Where you want her?
We're put her next to Lorita. So she's
Second.
there, and she's got the sword. She got me self-drawn,
Okay.
and she sees you and she nods to you. So this is what I want you to do. We're gonna keep. I want you to roll initiative. Oh, this is
Be at 12.
you're 12.
Yeah, 8.
8.
8.
We all got 8s.
Not him.
Val got an 8.
Damn! Somebody fucking re-roll.
Okay.
You people.
I got an 8.
Mine is
16.
Okay, so
17.
Or, hold on.
16.
Yeah, 16.
I kept my 8.
Okay, the monk got a 21.
I got a 16.
Okay, hold on. So monk is a 21.
I also
Fish
have
is
a
a
ton of
16.
hit points right
They're
now.
gonna be before. So faith, and then monkness.
And then Val got a 15.
Okay, so. Monk. Okay, what'd you get?
27.
Okay, so you're gonna go first. Then there's monkness. Okay, what did you get?
A 13 for Grim and a 14 for Vatican.
Okay, so Graham, what'd you get?
8.
So you're gonna be freaking last. What'd you get?
17.
Okay, so you're gonna be. And what did you get?
I have hit points.
You got 5?
I have 90 hit points.
16.
I have 20.
Okay, so you're gonna be up here.
She needs healing.
Okay,
I have 80.
You're first.
I don't want to lose her
Okay.
I
again.
could heal myself.
Seeing how aggressive the
True.
rest of my group is, I'm gonna go
I was
and
gonna
run
say,
in for
I've
the
got-
assault.
Cure serious wound potion
Then
if you want it.
25. Make my
Not
I've
yet.
got-
Well, or yeah, maybe.
'Cause I was
I
gonna,
got a few things.
Where am I
I was
at?
gonna say I can always.
You are right here.
40 to hit. That's critical
oh,
threat.
you hit.
Nice.
And confirm. 40 again.
You hit.
Uh, 10, 19, 29 points of damage.
So you cut into him, and he just looks at you. Doesn't like blank face.
Oh shit. Well, fuck. Pull my sword back. I'll use my free action to activate my armor and that'll end my turn.
Okay. That's gonna be. Who rolled those? Monkness. Do your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and charge up to him and try to plant my fist into him.
Okay.
That is going to be a 20.
You don't hit.
Okay,
Faith, your turn.
fair enough.
Ask the kids what we're doing.
Oh!
Yes. This is their show.
So they're like, let's go, and so they just tell you to go. They're gonna go up, and go ahead and do it. Do your attackiness. Where are you at?
She's way back here.
Move her up closer. Move her up right up at him.
We'll go there.
'Cause-
Actually, we'll go there. That way you're flanking.
Go ahead. That's where the kids would have gone.
And that's sneak attack damage.
And this is for making me look fat in a sheath. And this is for making me not see the light of day for like
22
15 years. Okay.
on the first one.
Okay. So you need a 22.
I have survival. Wouldn't
21
that
on
have
the
saved me
second
from
one.
dying
Almost.
earlier?
No,
No.
because it's
Okay,
a
so
magical
one
death attack from the Balrog.
So you get
Survival's more
2d6
like
plus
going out and
sneak.
camping and
So
So I get
surviving
I
off
asked
of
you that earlier.
surviving off of nature.
yes.
8d6.
I
You get
tried.
8d6.
I should have turned myself into a tree.
Hello, Rogue.
Then you get burned. Fire damage.
Nice.
I died either way.
There should be 10 there, so you need to lose one more. 6, 6,
Damn.
5, 4. So 16, 20, 25, 28, 29, 30, 31.
So Gabrielle just sinks home right into his kidney, and she twists, and then Mary just pulls her out, and then pushes Gabriel in, and Gabriel's just like, rah, like slashes, and there's like this horde of black blood just squirting out of everything onto everybody.
Yummy.
Alaric, it's your turn.
I want to move up and I want to make a grapple check.
Okay.
16 plus 16, 32.
Yeah, you beat me by 1.
All right.
So you
I'm-
have him
I'm
grappled
grappling him.
successfully. And it is...
That'll help people out.
That is Vladimir, it's your turn. No, not your turn yet. Who's this? Who did I say? That's Misty.
Alright, I'm gonna Searing Light.
Okay, roll me a ranged touch.
Something for you.
That's a 20.
You hit it.
This guy's getting eviscerated.
He pissed me off back at the Coliseum.
22. There's 27. $30, $37, $38, and 14.
God.
52.
Okay. So as you searing light his face, you hear 29, 29, 29, 29, and Lord Thorn appears.
Go back to hell.
You first.
I'll go right with you. Let's do it.
So Lord Drake drops.
Go cut his head off! Go cut his head off!
Does he go gaseous?
No,
He's dead.
he is dead.
So Draco's dead.
Draco is dead.
Hallelujah.
And now
The other
it
one
is
bites the
Vladimir.
dust.
It's your turn.
Okay.
The weapon master.
I got 9. Well, yeah, about 9 rounds left.
Fortunately,
It's
I'm
1 round per caster
armorless at the
level.
moment, but
So you notice that the gold dragon is naked, except there's a golden loincloth that's almost to his knees.
so he's gonna put my dodge bonus on Thorn up there.
Okay, cool.
So I have a question.
that'll help
Is he
out
a
some.
grower or a shower?
Both.
Or both?
Oh my gosh.
Technically, the goldenrod.
So when he gets aroused, he goes.
Technically speaking, that could be used as a
Weapon, a
unarmed
club.
attack. Yeah, as an unarmed attack.
You better duck, because I'm about to
It's a
turn
weapon
left.
master in more ways than one.
I'm having flashbacks to the longest yard. Or you can just hit him with that sledgehammer between your legs. I said I wanted to hurt him, not kill him.
3, 4, 5, 6.
All
So
I'm
that's
gonna
30
say is I
feet.
want on the other side of the arena.
Okay, so he's just going to charge up there and want to attack against you.
Okay.
So was epilogue consumed in the resurrection, or
No,
so I still have it?
you still have epilogue. You use
Okay.
bearskin rug instead.
Okay,
Because that had more significant meaning than epilogue.
gotcha. I unsheathed the epilogue then.
36.
Oh yeah, you can.
Wang.
Finish this bitch off and blast him into oblivion.
14 damage.
Okay. You cut into him, he's not doing very happy. He just got smacked in his by a dragon. Half dragon. Alright, it is Grimlock.
From one hard hitter to another.
I don't know if I can make it up there with Grim with one movement.
I think you might have to take 2.
I think so. Even with a charge, right? Because I don't really have a clear line of sight for charge.
Right.
You can go through other people.
Well, if you can go through other people, then you could do a straight line that way.
Okay.
And that would let you make it to him.
Okay, we'll do that and again activate rage and power attack for 5 on him.
As he points, going, you.
Right? You made me use my rock.
Before we do the attack, we'll do his intimidate, his rage.
Okay.
That's 10 is 25, so 28.
Oh, you hit him.
Well, that's for
That's for the
Damage?
intimidate.
first. That's for intimidate.
Oh, fuck. Hold on. No.
Okay, so he'll get a -2 to attack
He's gonna get
rolls,
a -2,
abilities,
yeah.
and
So,
rolls and
okay.
saves.
Cool,
And
cool
for
beans.
his attack, it's a 21. I rolled low.
Didn't hit. E22.
Okay.
Alright, so that is Grim. Ash, it is your turn. Now, the vampire, like, Drake is dead, and then,
Damn, you mean everybody
Lord-
rolled higher in initiative than Val?
yes.
What did Val roll?
I'm gonna
Slack.
second
Over a
Brady on
20.
him.
Maybe I skipped you an initiative. I'm pretty.
I think she
you
skipped
did.
you.
I skipped him, I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, because I'm like, I had like a 23
So
or
fine.
Yeah, 'cause I rolled like a 13 and a
Yeah, because
14.
you should
Yeah.
have gone
Put
before
that-
me.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
My bad.
I rolled a 17, so
Yeah, because I'm like,
Well,
wait.
I come in here, then Ash. My bad. I'll make you happen after Ash, and I'll put you back in alignment unless someone dies.
I'm gonna
Okay.
stick Grady on him.
Okay, so roll to attack for Grady.
I just kind of thought that was weird.
My bad.
It's alright.
well, we kind of killed off the first
Where's
one, so
Grady
we
anyway?
started kind of just
22.
falling in line on the
He was
next
beside
one.
me.
Okay, so have him go up there. You should make it. Go ahead. You have a dire badger. Badger.
And that was a 22 on the roll.
22?
Yeah, because he has
Okay.
10 for attack roll and I rolled a 12.
Okay, roll your attack. 2d4 plus 10, or plus 15, whatever the thing is. Like Grady is higher than Bear Bears. Banana!
The triangle, right?
Yeah, triangle twice. And then add whatever the bonus
The
is next to
Caltron.
it.
1, 2.
Okay, so Grady goes over there and it's plus 10. So it's 12. Okay, so Grady goes over there and bites him on the thigh. Doesn't look very happy. Okay, it's your turn.
Alright.
Hilarious.
I'm gonna need 2 more d6.
What do
I'd be the supplier tonight.
Because this time I am going to manifest Crystal Shard.
I'm dying.
So I'm going to raise my hand and a
Kill.
large crystalline shard is just going to appear and I'm going to launch it at him.
Okay.
And
So-
almost whack the rogue in the face in the process.
Well, she should watch out. That's her fault, not mine.
I have caffeine pills.
And
D&D be the
that's the
going
material
serious.
and the auditory effect with it. It literally sounds like that. It has that crystalline sound just materializing and coalescing. And then I'm going to spear him with it.
You lost some. I should have given you this.
Yeah.
Right. That's a
Okay.
not a bad roll.
There's 12. 18. Go ahead and make that 20, 25, 29, 30, 31, 32, 36, 40, 46 total.
How do you want to do this?
Oh, I am bed that shard in him and then stick him to the ground with it.
Alright, so you see this shard just go right through his chest and pin him to the ground. And he is dead.
I want to run up and kick him in the face.
I'm gonna punch Drake and Thorn repeatedly.
Okay.
I'm
So
Still mad at
Margaret,
Thorn.
Margaret comes up and she immediately severs Drake's head and she immediately severs Thorn's head. And she sticks them on pikes.
Alright.
Hands it to you.
now. Is Bopper's like laying on the ground somewhere?
Elliot is laying on the ground. He has a crystal above his chest.
We need.
I
to-
run over and snatch the crystal.
Okay. The body. You gonna do a heal check?
I'm gonna do a heal check. Oh, that was a nat 1.
You think he's dead?
Oh no.
Can I do a heal check?
If you have it.
Who's dead?
Elliot, my mace.
Okay. So
My mace's
transformation
spirit.
should be wearing off by
Okay.
now.
Okay.
And I'm going to do an Arcana check on the crystal
Okay.
I do not have.
There is
to
an-
see if it's empty or if there's a soul inhabiting it.
Okay. I'm gonna look that up. So I have this part looked at.
Would that be Arcana or would it be Spellcraft?
It would be spellcraft.
Alright, you just made my day.
I almost feel like that could be our
Potentially. 27.
You see a swirling white mist in a crystal.
It's occupied.
There's something in it. You don't see Alaric do this, but you're like sitting down next to Bop. Like you're on your knees next to Boppers, and he is like next to Elliot, and he is pale. He is cold. And he is dead.
His
Stuck in a freaking.
flower helped him once before. Grim, can you summon Flower, please?
Wait, his psyche is in the crystal?
His soul is in the
His
crystal.
soul is in the crystal.
No.
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 I can restore him.
No. I want Flower. I trust her a little bit more. No offense, we just met. We haven't fought together long. Flower's unorthodox and she's frustrating sometimes, but she comes through every time.
And she knows what to do.
For now.
Keep with that for now. When I
So-
get strong enough, I'll wipe that smirk right off your face.
So are we summoning Flower?
I guess Grim will get the book out and say.
Because we need full strength for the zig sickle too.
So that I may continue my tale.
So she poofs in her human form now.
I show her the crystal
Oh, my
and
old friend.
motion to Elliot on the ground.
My old friend. Your fate was already sealed, my friend. Your fate was already sealed. And she takes the crystal from you. This is how you got your name. You're just a good bopper. And then he lights up from the inside.
Yes!
And you hear this. It was nice being in my body again.
I could have put you back there.
And then you notice that Flower is looking at Margaret. And she's looking up yonder. And you hear the boom, boom, boom.
How do we deal with this zig sickle?
And Margaret looks at the zigzaggle, and she looks at Flower. And Flower's just like, she got tears in her eyes, and she's crying, and she's like, you can't leave me again. And Margaret just puts her hand on Flower's shoulder. It's my fate. We'll see what the fates have to say, won't we? And so Margaret starts taking off and running. And you see this glow of me-self. And you see this glow, and it's like the glow and the thumps just get closer and closer and closer until you start hearing the pages. You hear the pages. You hear the pages. And then there's a white light that happens as soon as the bodies meet. And you are teleported back to the Temple of Light. You are laying on the floor. Mally is with you.
I'm just tired.
And you see Flower
That's
in the
caffeine.
center,
That increases your mental alertness.
and she's
It's
got
just
tears in
amino
her face, and
acid.
she's looking at this book.
It is bedtime.
It's open on the floor at your feet. And as you look at it, you hear the doors open up to the church, and it's snowing outside.
How long have we
And
been
then
there?
as the doors open, you see a bloody and torn up. Her armor sort of slashed here. And she holds her weapon in two hands.
Yeah.
'Cause she
She just lives a couple blocks.
She made
She
it.
Just a few
walks
blocks
back
from me,
in.
so.
I just
And
gotta go
Flower
to
just erupts
prospects.
in this cry of
Oh,
joy
yeah.
and runs. And then she
So my
is
house,
finally
remodel, I'm staying with him in
transformed,
August.
and she comes
I
older.
don't blame you for that.
Starts taller. And you see before you, in the Temple of Light, this. It almost looks like it's completely made of light. But you see this
He's
great
there. I just live there.
worm with long whiskers that curl.
Well, I was in Tonkwall and
And he
everything
sort of
doing other
sits.
stuff. So let's
Yeah.
go
But
pick
he
her
doesn't. You don't
up.
think he can
Yeah.
fit
Take her
in
home,
this
I'm like,
space, but he almost looks like he's
No,
not
she's
really
just a
in
little
this
bit from
plane.
her. Where she stands out just
But
a
you
little
can
from
see
me.
him.
That's not a problem.
What color is he?
He has white light. Roll me a knowledge arcana.
That's not a good one.
I'm like,
Roll me a knowledge
because
arcana.
Val has
Let's
a.
see, 7 plus 18, that's 25.
That is a dragon of fate that you've only seen in storybooks. And you remember something from your childhood.
20, but it hit the screen, so.
20? Okay.
Yeah.
So you know this too, but you correlates to what you've already known.
Yeah.
You remember that story, that book that you read when you were a boy that you couldn't remember before. It was by an author named Dacia Rose Hollingsworth. And that author wrote children's books. And can you remember a story about a great worm who granted wishes? And granted a little girl wishes.
Are you talking about Vatican's?
So basically what you're looking at, and as you see this, it starts to make sense. And everybody starts having the same vision as this great worm is. He almost is like, he's sort of telling a story about how a book that you read when you were a child took place. This girl was a bard of a king. And she did her entire life just in the bare minimum. And when she was given a task of writing this epic story of these epic heroes, in order to record it in the Library of Fate, she didn't. And as punishment, she was cursed.
Mm-hmm.
And this beautiful young lady was turned into an imp, into a goblin girl, forced to wander the plains, search for heroes, and write and record about their stories. And then she met a warrior, a young warrior. There was a need. They went on great adventures together, but her story never seemed to end the way that the author had written it. And so volume after volume, until the 4th volume, when her hero died in the end where she wasn't supposed to. And as she shook her fist at the gods of fate, there was one glimmer of hope. One little piece out of the stars that didn't align right. There was a child that was born with magical powers who was set up along the string of fate. And that was the hero that Flower had to go find. And so when his young friend passed away in front of his eyes, that led him on the path to become the mage that he is now. And as his friends gather around, you start seeing the story of whenever they were at the bear cave. And you see where they were at the marketplace with Grimlock shouting at the apple guy. And then you see where Barry was first discovered and killed. And when they met Larita at the temple, and when they figured out it was a vampire, and all these little places in the story until now. And as the book closes and the great worm speaks, he says, "Well done, my faithful servant. Your curse is lifted and your story can end." And so she closes the book of fate for the last time, and she hands it to the great worm, which dissipates into the portal. And then another book appears. Except this time, Flower is ready for it. And she looks at you all, and she says, "Let me reintroduce myself. My name is Dacia Rose Hollingsworth, and I am the author of the first 5 books and now the 6 books of fate. And I will travel where you travel, and I will record everything that you do. And everyone for the ages will read about your adventures and how you rid the world of this epic curse of vampires. And that, my friends, is where we come to an end."
I'm going to bed. Fuck this book of fate.
Grimlock's gonna go to the vampires' heads and pull the fangs out and stick them in there with the rock.
So what happens is, as you go back, you pay your debt to Jasmine. Jasmine's able to take the head and complete her ritual to save her heir from being the same fate as she. So her heir will no longer, that curse lineage is broken. So she is no longer stays half vampire. She is no longer bound by the
hunger,
the curse of the hunger and the curse of having her children bear that same fate. The tribe of vampire clans that have been infected by this disease and fied are found in a cave. They're dispersed, and his formula and everything with it has been destroyed, no longer to resurface, and no longer played the Vampire Council. They have rewarded you handsomely and have fitted out the manor that you have taken over with your library complete, and weapons rooms, and your dungeon is well fitted with all the little bells and whistles and the leather plans. Tibbers has gotten new armor, and he is now able to run around. And the Tarask armor has now given Barry a new look on life, and so he follows you wherever he goes.
Yay, Barry!
Okay.
Well,
And my updated homes.
This is your character sheet.
you want to go try out the new dungeon and celebrate?
It's bedtime.
Okay. Later.
There is a ceremony at the temple, and you are given a priesthood. You are now a full-fledged cleric. You are a full-fledged priest, and you are given the authority over to assign to permanently the Temple of Light in the Temple of Peace for Serenity Bay.
Nice.
Yay.
And you, given the accommodation, you were upgraded. You were given a very handsome reward for your efforts.
You know, they came in the middle of Valor hanging out with all of you guys.
Stick around, it might get interesting next time.
Promise me everything.
And you two are given a new assignment. Alex used to say that there's you figure out that the Mind Flayer actually wanted the Book of Fate because he was going to summon an Elder Brain.
Oh, thank God!
And that, my friends, is our story. How did we like this? I'm just curious.
Once again, Val returned and still managed to live.
Me and my bear died.